These motherfuckers. I should I should join Jonathan. What did you say, bro? That nigga sacked? Come on, bro. How'd you get sacked? Yeah. I don't know if Trey joined though. Okay.
Here, y'all join.
Okay. All right. So answer my question is, so Ken, since you are an English teacher, if I was a student in your class and I was like, oh, I wanna get into reading. What would be like your three books? Fuck, I picked the wrong play. Double post. Do double post. It's coming for. Yeah, what books would you recommend to a student that was like, I want to get into reading? What three books would you recommend to them? Like it can be any level. Like it can be elementary to advanced. What three books would you recommend to the student? Fuck, that's a dot. Just dang the mic. The mic is right there. Not the mic. 72. You're a bitch. All right. So, all right. Is there like any? It's like any like poem. Okay. I would say this question for you too, Trey. I was about to say I know you're not a teacher, but like if you were a teacher, what books would you recommend to them niggas?
I had them niggas reading finance books, boy. Uh, yeah.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh. 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 Okay. I got you. Ooh, get out, get out. That ain't fucking spot. Cause I would say for me, it would be one that I read in high school. That hoe was called Buried Onions.
Call what?
Buried Onions. It's a fiction book, but it's basically it's damn I forgot, but I think the dude he was like in Cali, and so Basically it's kind of like a Hispanic man just living life, and it's kind of like the reason it's called Buried Onions, 'cause I think at some point he works like on a farm or some shit, and like basically it's kind of sad, but it's not like truly sad. But I feel like I kind of learned a little bit from life from that one. I feel like I cannot go into a deep enough synopsis because that whole been so long. What's another one, bro? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that would, yeah. I That sounds about right. That sounds about right. I like that whole a lot, bro. So like high school me was just like, oh shit, this is actually a good book. Cause I had read it doing a summer read. That's why. You said hip twist. Fuck you, bitch. What's another book, bro? Yeah, cause I don't really be reading nonfiction. I be trying to get into one. Right now, I'm listening to an audio book of what's that? Black in the Empire. Basically, it's about the fucking Black Panthers, kind of like from the inception to their history and shit.
Yo,
And that hoe, I ain't gonna lie, that hoe was pretty nice. Bro, that's fucking crazy, nigga. Goat covered in $100 Trump bills is on display, nigga. Nigga, that's like the golden calf in Exodus, bro. Oh, look at me, my name is Ken, and my name is Ken, and I like to use my hips. Nigga is SEC champions. Real ass bitch, get the fuck out of nigga. Excuse me. Oh shit. Yo.
okay, there you go. Well, I got audio now. Damn. I had somebody new to my channel I responded to them, but they couldn't even hear me. Well,
Bro, they gave my nigga 205 carries. God damn.
I was a little kid. Holy shit. This shit could get acoustic, my love.
If there's a running back that got 100 yards a game receiving and 200 yards a game rushing, that nigga's going to the league.
Bro, this shit. It's different, bro.
He's a biatch.
Damn, bro, I'm finna have to hop off
To my card.
the game.
Yeah.
I gotta. It's my mama's birthday.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna run one more.
To your grandma, I say happy.
God, happy birthday. Give her a few drinks for me, my nigga.
Hell nah, she be in that hoe wasted. Don't be drinking.
You good, baby? You got a headache?
Fucking allergies. It's just like so much flow.
I got you.
What do you want for dinner?
Man,
You wanna do the? I got chicken in the fridge. Then we can do the mac and cheese. So, do you want to do the chicken in the mac and cheese, like in it?
that's what you think about a lot of
Child.
these people over here still cheating so much on COD.
I mean, I can do it on the side. I can do it on the side.
These motherfuckers, they cheating
Okay.
on console now, too.
We got a salad, but I think that salad old. And then we can do these Texas Roadhouse rolls.
Ooh, we got green beans.
Yeah, we can do green beans. Babe, you know how long I walked her?
You want the chow pepe?
Yeah,
Is that what you
yeah. You know how long I walked her?
I just said y'all was all the way by Marshall.
Took her all the way to Lowe's.
Nigga Charles just
She
be doing
tired.
shit. Yo, I just be doing shit, bro.
She tired.
This chicken clean already?
Huh?
Clean already?
You can clean it again. Cause I know one of them. I don't know which one I had just, but I watched the other one. I just put that one in the bag. I about to say should I join Jonathan's
Loud.
huh?
You'd be glad.
I'm gonna see if I can join him.
Tooties. I think we're right.
Oh, man.
How to go shopping morning
Okay.
before Zai's just pictures.
Okay. I don't.
Huh? Oh, now? If you want to.
Look at her. Now she jumping around now.
Nice.
Shit. When you was gone,
Oh, potatoes.
she was on that motherfucking.
Potato.
No sec, knocked the fuck out. Not knocked out, but you know.
Bro, how do you like your steaks, bro? Yo. You hear me? Charles?
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if I want
yeah.
to do this on camera because, believe it or not, it's not my strong suit. We're gonna take apart
But how you like your steaks, bro? Do you ever eat them bitches?
in New York. Although this is a baby New York, one
Yeah.
of the smallest ones I've seen in a while.
Medium
like I said
rare.
in a previous video,
I heard you, bro. I was using the restroom. What'd you say?
I cut my own
How
steaks
you
here.
like your steaks?
So I'm
Kid,
gonna
what
show
you say,
how to
bro?
do that.
How do you like your meat, my nigga?
AAA plus. This one I bought.
What do you
at-
mean?
I bought this on
steaks?
as a
Like
best
the-
before date of February 26th.
You said steaks?
Today's
Yeah.
March 3rd. Let me explain what that means. And at the time, I paid $28 a kilo. That was a per case price because I bought it.
Jonathan declined.
Today,
Uh,
50 days later, $35 a kilo for the same size.
Nah, I'm about to say how I like my
It's one of
steaks.
these days.
Like it depends on
Just
the
a little
cut.
Costco hack. When you're buying
It's
a
like
whole
let's say
muscle,
for example if it's
this
like
is not the
a
cut steaks.
a
Only
ribeye
the
or
whole
some
piece,
shit,
the whole
Yeah.
tenderloin,
or like a
the
sir,
whole strip.
whatever.
Package would have
Most
been
time I try to get
45
like I don't get it
days,
medium
minus
rare. I
February
probably get it
26th.
medium.
This is where I kind of like to cut
A
my
medium
steak
well.
between 45 and 50 days. Today is day 50.
But
we happen to be
now,
filming. So I
like
to
for
cut my
steak,
steaks
I
on
do the whole
day
medium and
50.
medium well.
It's not
But when
dry
it comes to
aging,
fucking
but
like
when
Wait,
ground
it's
steaks
meat,
medium
you
well?
have to do
Jesus
like hamburger
Christ.
steak.
does make the steaks a lot more
Yeah.
tender.
Like it depends. Sometimes it depends on the cut.
I find the steaks
But
come out, they're not ready. They're just tougher.
like for
And I can
example,
just
if it's
pat
like
this
a
down,
fucking
but
what's that
I
bitch?
actually
Like
I like to rinse it off with
flank
cold
a
water.
flank steak.
It's just a preference of
I
mine.
get the
I
whole
don't think anybody does this.
I try to
but,
get the whole medium well
it just
because
makes it
them
easier for me to work
hoes
with.
cook
So
quick
we're
in
gonna
the
bring it over
bitch.
to the board.
But like
We
if
got a
it's
nice clean
something
towel here.
if it's something like
We're gonna
fucking
pat her
that bitch,
down. I gotta say, I'm really nervous
like
to do this.
anything
You
else,
know?
I
I
would
gotta
try to
sit
get
there
the
and see
whole
my
medium.
cuts are right on camera. So there's
But if it's like a hamburger steak,
the
I'm
newer
doing the
side.
whole
As you get
well done
closer to the other end,
because
you see this
ground beef
the
is
silver skin over here. That would
mixed
be
to
where
dog shit. You know what I mean? It's just
a hamburger
connects to the sirloin. So this is part
I probably
sirloin.
want that whole
So
medium.
I'm gonna start at the bottom here. So we're gonna
Well done is just like nothing
trim
good. In
anything too
comparison.
Babe, he was asleep.
thick or connective.
Oh,
Not
shit.
all of it. You obviously don't trim everything off.
nah, but yeah, but like with hamburgers, I do fucking well done because have y'all ever seen this documentary on Netflix? That hoe is called like it's something dealing with food, bro. I forgot the name of that hoe, but like they fucking they basically talk about how like people would get sick from hamburger meat or like ground beef because it's like
the reason I'm
like it's
trimming
kind of like
beforehand is because I'm trying
like
to cut net weight.
when they just
I'm gonna be
mix all
trying
that
to
shit
cut,
together.
12 to 14 ounce
It's
steaks,
not like a fucking
net weight.
what's that bitch?
So I want that weight to be 12 to 14 ounces
not like
trimmed. Okay.
it's not like a steak or like a biscuit to it. Like mainly like the bad shit is on the surface.
Shave a bit.
It's kind of like they just dump that shit in there and now it's all mixed to the meat.
There's a
So
very
when you
small
cook it,
strip.
you know what I mean?
There we go. I'll have to adjust.
Yeah,
So I
I know
was
what
like,
you mean. I hope
You know, so
I've been eating.
right now this is like silver skin kind of stuff, but this is coming off. Okay. I might trim more after. And I'm not an expert at doing this, by the way. No one ever taught me. I kind of stumbled through it. Sorry.
Bro, who is he?
Sometimes doing this kind of work and talk is a little more complicated. Not easy to do. When I cut steaks, I like to be alone. I don't like to have my other cooks around. Because I'm always doubting myself. Should I trim here? Should I not trim here? Is my cut good?
All right.
But yeah.
The first cut is pretty good.
yeah, when it comes to them bitches, I
You do this.
tell them
you do
bitches,
this
look,
and then
I
have
tell up a steak like
2-3 million
motherfucker.
people telling me you don't know how to cut a steak. So we're looking for 12 to 14. I think we're going to be right about here. I like to use a long knife.
Fuck you, fuck that little motherfucker.
That's a thick ass piece of steak, bro.
Internet, don't kill me. Here we go.
Which one?
I'm watching.
16. Oof. Generous cut. So, all right. Now
You
we're
watching
where we're
Google?
supposed to be.
Now I'm watching
so-
Be a little better
Vivaldi.
this time around.
So how do y'all niggas like y'all steaks?
Medium rare.
12.35.
Medium rare, not even close.
Medium
I
rare?
still a fuck a boy girl up. Matter of fact, I'm finna order one right now. All this burger talk.
That's heavy.
13.8. Happy with that. So I'm not too bad.
He be getting them generous ass cuts of steak. I literally go to his I want to go to his restaurant.
I'm sure it's
That
great.
nigga
I think
get
for me-
badass cut of steak. Vivaldi.
It's a bit too fatty for me. You picked all the
Who's
time to
that?
ask me a question.
Go to
Okay.
YouTube.
What I
Vivaldi.
don't like
That dude.
when it comes to anything like Wagyu or
I
prime
think
is
he
that
up
for
in
some reason,
Canada.
whenever something new comes out, the other one isn't good enough. For instance, first it was AAA steaks, and then
Okay.
Prime came out, and then when
All right,
Prime
once
came
I'm
out,
once I'm done, I'll
it's
join
in
them.
Canada, sorry, let's not get this confused. It's like what AAA is not good enough anymore, and now we have Wagyu
Just tell
out,
them
that's normal
I may
Wagyu,
be
and it's like prime steaks
bot
and
because
grass-fed
I'm
pork
still
and
trying to learn these
beefs.
characters.
They're like all of a sudden that's not
What
good
y'all
anymore. You know, just because you have a milk-fed
I'm
deal
playing
or
Marvel
just
Rivals.
grain-fed
Oh,
deal
you about to join, bro? Party.
isn't fantastic. But I find
Yeah, I about to say I probably
if you're
probably
not
join on
using
him, but I don't know
the
he.
best.
You
I'm
join
in the middle of
party
a
or you
game
join
and
Market, people think all of
I
a
probably
sudden
join the
it's not
game.
good enough. That bothers me a little bit. I think we've become very snobbish on food to a certain degree, and I also don't like the trend of everything just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
I'm a dummy.
Like the industry standard in Montreal,
I'm a
it was
dummy,
back
I'm a
then, it was
dummy.
like a 16-ounce rib steak. Then it went to 18. Then it went to 20. Now we're serving tomahawks. It's like, how much do we need, you know? So there's a lot of great options out there, that's for sure. Probably gonna get one more cut out of this. We just started seeing the
I'm gonna say, do y'all
sirloin
niggas eat lamb?
She'll be okay.
Yeah.
Right here, there's a cut of silver skin.
Oh, I eat it. I don't eat it often.
Near the top is
Nigga, it's there.
it's still a beautiful steak.
Nah, the
And I'm
reason why I
probably
asked is because
taking
how do
one
y'all
more
like
cut
y'all
out of
lamb?
this, and I'm gonna overcut it.
I don't eat it enough to know. However, that nigga that make you cook it, nigga.
Well done or medium well. You feel me?
might
Because that
ask
shit.
for a well done.
Hey, if you get
Okay?
it,
I'll only serve this for a well done,
Be-
but I'm
that'd
gonna
be thick.
overcompensate.
Yeah,
bro.
We
Chili.
don't always
Yeah,
get to use it.
it's,
We don't
you
get
know,
a lot of
lamb got
regular
that
orders.
lamby
I
ass
was kinda
taste too,
laughing
bro.
because the other day,
Yeah,
we did
cause
a
I
video
about to say,
for
cause
steak pasta,
whenever I cook it,
and
I do like
what we
probably like
consider
a
unusable. Okay,
medium.
unusable
I
for a
think
steak,
I probably do
obviously,
medium.
but we can
Cause
trim
I about to
around
say,
that,
cause I
trim
can't do
around
well
this.
done, cause I feel like the
Grind
time
this up
I've
for a
had it,
burger, amazing.
like the time I cooked
Chop
it
it up
meat,
for a stir fry, fantastic.
like well done,
Grind it up for
that
a
shit
meat
that was
sauce if you
tough than
want.
a bitch.
But I
Shit,
mean,
Ain't
it
gonna
tastes
lie.
better
yeah,
though,
like,
bro.
look
I
at
don't know, bro.
this.
It's
Like,
just
really
it be.
tender. Like,
I don't know.
these steaks are gorgeous.
I don't like
About
fat
3 or 4 of these a
on
week.
my steaks or
It's
any
not
of my
bad for
meats.
Italian
Pause. I
restaurants.
don't like none of that
I'm
fat.
actually
Chicken, none of
a
that.
little
I got
proud
you.
of
I hate
myself.
fat.
I'll take tips. I'll take tips from any
I got
butcher
you,
out
cause
Cut
there.
all that shit
motherfucking
off.
lamb,
The leaner
lamb
the
is
better.
fat,
Little
yeah.
hacks,
Yeah, the
I
leaner the
love to
better.
work,
Lamb is
but I'm
fat.
still proud to serve these up. Once we cut our steaks, they go into the bag. And over here,
It's a hit, bro. His steaks look good, to the bitch. Vacuum seal them hoes.
really nifty machine. Close the lid. That's it. Cryovac. Okay. This will go into our service fridges. AAA plus New York strip. This is the steak that we serve up
Hey,
at
if y'all
Valdi.
watching
All
the
right,
stream
moment of truth,
or
guys.
watching the video
We basically
later
seasoned
on,
up the
make
steak,
sure you drop a like.
got it going, threw it on the grill.
Yeah.
Come on.
You see, like we.
Oh, I can't hit that nigga. Come on, come on.
All right. So
There
we
we
have
go,
salt
got
and
his
pepper,
ass.
Montreal steak spice, a bit of oil. You're recording this time?
Yeah.
Right back on the grill.
Come on, nigga.
We're gonna bring this up to
Fuck,
mid air.
fuck.
Just gonna put a turn on it.
Do you like fancy grilling?
Hate the lights.
Okay, there
I'll
we
keep
go.
moving it around. I don't really care. Left, right, flip. Crisscrosses bore me.
How many times should we flip our steak?
I have no idea. Just don't overcook the damn thing. Just gonna put a turn on it. There we go. Let's take that off. She's looking good. We're gonna let it rest a little bit, and I'll get some fries going. Little
Steak and
salt.
fries?
We're
Ew.
gonna go a little bit of oregano.
Yeah, that's how people do it.
Some
They do
nice
steak and
Well,
fries.
now
Parmesan
Fries.
cheese.
Yeah,
Squeeze
steak
a lemon.
frites. The whole is nice though.
What do you call these?
As long as you got like a good sauce with it, bro, that
Freaking
whole
good.
nice.
I don't know. No name for it.
What?
Okay.
I guess it is just
We'll
a
get that on
burger,
a
but
plate.
still. Like, ooh.
There we go.
I want my steak with some potatoes, some rice,
And that's a New York
some
strip.
asparagus. Or
Ours
something.
are
Here we
taters,
go,
nigga.
Yeah, fried.
I know, but
Enjoy.
some mashed taters, nigga. I know
The money
damn
shot.
fried taters.
Well, all right. Let's cut her down the middle. How's that looking? A bit more on the medium side. I
I
overcooked it,
went
guys.
7 for 3. Damn, that's not
I got distracted.
all right.
Vivaldi.
All right. Let's see if I
Who can make
do
the
it.
best steak on YouTube? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think it depends on how you think is a good idea. Cause like me personally, like motherfucking what's that nigga name? Like some people cook they shit like on a skillet, not on a skillet, but like open fire. Some people do it the other way. Like I feel like a way I would like to try it is like smoking that hoe and then sear the hoe, like a reverse sear. You feel me? Like what's that nigga? How to barbecue right?
How to barbecue, right?
In Michelin star
Yeah,
restaurants,
like that
this is
nigga
a three-star method.
he did like a tomahawk
Every
and I think he
different
did
variety of
reverse it.
cuisine.
He had the
Stay
whole
with me
smoke
and I'll show you how
over
to
some
do it.
fucking.
And what I'm going to do
I
today
forgot
is
which
cook
wood, but
every
then he
sort
cooked
of
the whole-
generic
and
cuisson
then
of steak at the same
put the hoe in
time.
the pan
So we can see
and
the
did what he
difference.
needs to
And
do.
then
That shit
show you
that was cold
exactly
as a
how
bitch. I ain't
in
gonna lie. What's up,
restaurants
baby?
we do it. These
Yeah.
6 fillets. Fillets are the best steak to show the cuisson
Okay.
because they're the leanest. So there's very little fat running through them.
Okay, perfect.
So it makes them perfect to show for this sort of
But yeah,
controlled test. I would say my big fatties
and
are
like,
really nice length.
it's
or like
it's
a little
another one,
thinner,
bro.
Medium rare. because there
Hey,
you
do y'all
show
watch
the
Smoking and
best
Grilling with
cuisson.
AB?
And this one that's a little
Smoking
Yeah,
and
y'all
grilling
seen
with
that
AB.
I about to say I see some of that nigga. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Oh, he a bro.
Yes, bro. That nigga that nigga nigga's
For real.
I like looking at that nigga shit.
Hold on, I'm finna tap in right now.
Yeah, cause I about to say him and How to Barbecue Right. They're the main two that I look at. Cause How to Barbecue Right, Malcolm Reed, like one of his videos. I think I told.
All right, folks, you know what time of the year it is. It's time to break them, your grill out. Your
Oh, hold
smoker,
on, boy. Y'all done put me on.
whatever you
man.
got
What about
going.
this?
Now's the time. And guess what? We finna kick it off with a tomahawk
Fucking,
steak. Let's get it. Okay, folks, so look, I want you guys to come down here and take a look at this
Pineapple
chicken.
upside down
Right?
cake.
This is
He
a
did the
nice
whole on the
tomahawk.
motherfucking
Oh my
on the
God.
smoker. Bro, that hoe
What
look
I'm gonna
good
tell
in the
you
bitch,
is
bro.
right
They
now,
look
I'm
good.
gonna jump back. Oh my
Bro,
goodness.
bro,
You know what I mean? This dude put a lot of salt
bro,
in there.
I'm talking
Listen,
about
we're just gonna
nigga.
take some
I was
salt,
behind the
right?
desk
And
at
pull
West,
some
bro.
moisture out.
I'm over here
So
salivate,
put it on
hungry
there
as
like
fuck.
that. You're gonna see when we see
Hungry
it
as
again,
fuck at the desk,
you're gonna
bro.
see it's gonna be nice and moist on the top.
After that, I was like, oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
whatever
That's
that
where
nigga
it pulls
make,
it
I
out.
gotta
And
try.
it depends
I
on how
gotta try to
long that
make
I
that
let
hoe.
it stay on here. Then what it'll do is it'll kind of like dry out. But right now we want to pull some of this moisture out, right?
But
So
I
I'm
don't
gonna hit
know
it like
any, I
this.
don't know any like
Please
professional
don't
chefs.
jump back and say,
Fuck.
like, man, that's
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
any
salt.
like
If
professional
you're dealing
chefs
with a
on this
piece of
bitch
meat this
on
big, you must
YouTube.
have it. And I got it. This right here is gonna fall off, but we're getting ready to
Every time, always go for
Bro,
this.
he
Always go for
salted
oh,
the
they got
fuck
it.
out of this steak. I mean, it does bring out
Now, I
the
noticed
moisture.
I didn't put no binder on it. Sometimes I do,
Which one?
sometimes I don't. But on
You
this
doing
one right here,
tomahawk?
this is for all my
Is
beginners.
he
I'm
from
gonna
West
show you
Coast?
Talking about
exactly
macaroni?
what makes this,
Yeah, cook
you know,
wavy.
so
Oh
good.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Right? We
AB,
go out and
yeah.
spend all
West
that money
Coast.
for these tomahawks. You know what I mean? We can make these at home, and a lot of people are
Make these
scared
at
to make them
home.
because
Yeah,
of the
make
amount of
different.
money that it takes to, you know, to purchase them.
I'm dying like a hoe. Fuck.
Okay, so now you see what it looks like, right? We got a nice, you know, a lot of salt on here, so it'll pull it out. Now we got two options. I could do it like this and put it in my refrigerator, uncover it, and let it stay overnight, or I can let it go for about 2 or 3 to up to 4 hours. You know, just
Fuck,
outside.
I'm dying too much. I know John's like, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
In the refrigerator, just take it, put it in your kitchen. You know what I mean? And just let the salt do its thing. Now,
I probably got
key to making these, it depends on how you like them. Some people like them rare, medium rare. You know what I mean? You like a medium, and then I don't want to talk about nothing past that because medium well, it would be the furthest I can go. I can't do well done, right? But you got to have a meat thermometer, right? And because I'm gonna be using my
I ain't
red
gonna lie, I
tech,
need me a meat
you know,
thermometer.
behind me, you guys get a
A meat
chance to see.
thermometer?
Like when you get yourself something nice
Yeah,
like that,
yeah, yeah.
it
I
comes
know
with these
exactly
probes.
what you're
talking about.
It'll temp and do everything for you. I'm gonna give you what I'm going to do for this right here. I'm gonna go 4 hours, right? So I'm gonna see you guys in 4 hours. I'm gonna just, like I said, put it in my kitchen, set it off to the side, and let the salt do its thing.
Ooh, ooh, what's the hell? What's the hell?
Okay, so look, it's been about 4 hours, right? We done went ahead. I want you guys to come around, take a look at that. And that's what it looked like. See this starting to crack up? It could have kind of like dried up a little bit of the moisture. And if I pull back right here, look at my board. See how it pulls it up? And you know, you can see some of the moisture to come out of there. It just pulls up right here. These are what you call juice rings. These are great to have when you get a cutting board, folks.
Oh, they
Catch
got
all
me,
the
they got
juice,
me, they got
especially when I
me.
let it rest. Now, what I want to show you is I've already patted it dry, right?
Bro, this
On
nigga
the bottom
cooking with
side,
heavy
that's where a little bit of the
crazy.
moisture is too. We're gonna pat that dry. Now my RecTech dual fire, look, it's got two
he one of
zones,
them.
right?
Bro,
You got
yeah,
this
he
one,
is.
and then you have this
Like,
one over here.
To me,
This make it
him and
great for me because
motherfucking
when I'm
Malcolm
doing
Reed,
something
bro,
low and slow,
them niggas
I can do it over
cold.
here. Then when I have something like I
Whatever
need
recipe
sear
they
or
trying,
anything like
I'ma
that,
try
I
to help
use this
myself.
chamber. I've already got this set. You guys don't see none of that smoke
That nigga
billowing
me.
out of here like that,
That's the one
because that'd be
I was
that
like,
dirty
I'm
smoke, right?
changing.
Right now it's got that
Sure.
little
I'm
wave
bro.
to it, just that clean
Matter of fact,
smoke.
I'm
This is
gonna
what
make
we're
that
looking
hoe
for, right? So when I open this up, I'm gonna
bitch was to
set this
die
thing
for it, fool.
inside. We already at 500 degrees. What we want to do is we
that
just
was
want to
so good.
sear it and get it going, folks. All right, so we at 500 degrees. Let me go ahead and get this.
We at 500 degrees.
Right?
Not
Remember I said I wanted to
500.
the backside, we was gonna have a little moisture.
Definitely from the Cali, bro.
Definitely.
I just like to pat that dry.
500.
Now I'm gonna put this
Not 500.
in the
Not
dry
500.
side up.
500.
And we're
Let
not
me get
getting
up
ready
outta
to
here.
touch
Let me get
it.
up
Let me
outta
hurry up and get this closed. If you drop back down here, it said the temperature dropped. We're at 599.
I
It
fucking
dropped
hate
down just a little
pennies.
further.
That shit.
But then it's gonna work its way back up to 500.
hate pennies
Now
with
I'm
that
gonna
shit.
sear this a minute and a half, right?
Shit annoying with
And then I'm
that.
gonna move it over a little bit more, and I'm gonna go another minute and a half, just to put
I'm fucking-
a little crisscross on the
fucking
line.
heavy.
Then we flip it over and do the same.
That nigga like their fucking lines on the steak. I don't be giving a damn about none of that shit. Them lines do look good though. So you gonna let it rest and then do it again? Yup. See, if I had a lot of time on the smoker like this, bro,
my temperature and
I
I'm
do it
running a
just
little
like
higher
this,
than
nigga.
normal.
I
I got
take
it
that
set
bitch
to
off,
325
put it back
degrees,
on,
right?
and what?
So I'm gonna go ahead and grab
Oh
my
my
tomahawk
god, bro! If I had the bread,
and bring it and put it in just like that. Now,
Yeah,
with my
bro,
dual
'cause
fire
I work for
RecTech grill,
gift
check this
card
out.
from my from Schneider Electric.
It has this
I
little
was gonna get the hoe to get myself
hole
a little
right
mini
here.
smoker.
This is my meat probe,
Because I was at,
right?
Oh yeah, you
You
can't
get
have
this like
smoke.
this, bring this
I
around,
was like, man,
won't
fuck
let no
y'all.
heat out, and it keeps it kind of cool, right? Now, I'm getting ready to put this in here like this, put it in here, and I want you guys to tell me what temperature do you think that it should be. I'm gonna go ahead and go right there in the center of it and leave it like that. I want this to be 130 degrees before I take it off. All right, so we got it in here just like you see. Now I'm gonna give it a close. Then we can read what it is in the inside. Right now it's saying it's 96 degrees
96
in the
degrees
middle,
inside.
right? You see it?
So that was
I'm gonna
the
take
rare
this off
spot.
when it get to 130. Then we'll have medium rare in the center, right? Now for those of you guys that don't really eat it like that, on the outside will be cooked more, so you want to feed your guests that are scared to embark on that flavorful journey. You know what I mean? They can start on the outside, and then as it get to the middle, then they go down to the chef's cut. Okay, folks, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull my probe out. Right, we'll let
Oh,
that stay
fuck
down right now. 'Cause
Spider-Man.
We just reached 130.
Oh, so on the
Right,
outside.
so I'm gonna get under here, help pick it up, just so that it doesn't tear. And I'm gonna set it right here.
Cooks.
I'm gonna move that over there to the table, and we finna let this rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, folks, now listen, I done let this rest for about 20 minutes, right? You can see the juices, look at that right
Fuck
there.
Spider-Man.
That's what has not went back
Why they
into the
got
steak,
the
right?
green bag
So when
on?
it contracts, because it's tight, it pushes out the juices. And then as it, over time, it starts to relax and it'll suck it back in the inside, right? I gotta tell you this, I get this kind of success and the flavor is second to none,
Venom
using my RecTech,
Bitch ass nigga,
1200
fuck
dual
you.
fire. You know what I mean? I love it. And I didn't have to do it that way. I told you, I did it all in one chamber. I could have done one half in that and then seared in the other. You gotta
Bro,
do it how you
why
want
you
to. But
running,
I like
Venom?
to do it when I'm doing
I don't
multiple
run.
things on there. So it's like having two. To me, it's
Bitch
like
ass
just
nigga.
having two smokers.
What's she doing?
Two pellet grills. Now, I'm gonna take this, and what I'm gonna do is speaking of that, look at my meat slicer. You guys, listen, I sold a lot of these, but listen, I got a lot more of these. You guys got to get yourself one of these. Just the spring. We got that big meats, them heavier meats to do. So get yourself one of these. Listen, you too can cut like a pro, right? So I ain't want to cut it and get all of that over there. But you see that right there?
Oh yeah.
That right there. If you got an animal, you know what I'm saying? You got a dog, he needs something to chew on, this will get him right. Now, let's take this. Let's find and let's look at that grain. Now it look like to me everything is going this way. So I'm gonna start cutting this way. Remember, it'll be more well done towards the end, but in the middle,
My
we wanna
fault,
have
Jonathan.
medium. So this is where we wanted it to be 135 degrees, right? So I'll just cut like this, and we'll do
Oh
it
my
just
God,
like
look
that.
at that.
Now you guys can cut these as thick and as thin as you would like. Now you see this piece right here I'm cutting off? That's that fat right there. I know some of y'all gonna say, AB, you supposed to throw that away, man. No, for me, this chef's choice. I'm gonna set that right there because I'm gonna chew on it like it's a cracker. All right, so come here. We just look how this knife just cuts through this like butter.
Look at how
That's
that
when it's
fucking
done,
knife
right?
cut that shit. Oh my God, bro. That's too much fat for me still.
Look at that right there. And you can see, look,
That hoe look
So
perfect.
bro,
Still juicy.
so whenever you eat your steak,
right?
like do you
I'm gonna
get
go ahead
one
and
like
take me a piece right here.
so let's say that hoe do got a lot of fat. Do you
No,
just
I'm
like
gonna
let
do a
that
small
hoe
piece.
just
Cheers, y'all.
be well done?
No, just cut it off. Just don't eat. Just cut it around the parts that are super fatty. And it usually only be like not even 5% of the steak
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know how I was eating my meat well done.
because I'm getting grocery store bulk.
That right there is good. I done had a couple slices. I done had enough steak
Oh,
for
I
the
don't
day.
even know. That's a good
Nothing like
question,
starting
dog.
with some good steak.
I
You
don't
know what I
even know.
mean? Then when it's cooked properly, we took all the right
don't even know.
steps. We seared.
Okay.
We brought it up to temp right. And you've seen the final results. This is it right here. Now, I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below. What would you do? And then answer this question. How come I didn't use the pepper? Now, with that being said, let me just take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, check this out. There's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. Y'all like the way I said
Nah,
it this
baby,
time? I'm out.
at Lowe's, they selling they sell little fucking what's them bitches? Nah, I just walked there, walked back. They said habaneros. Like habanero plant.
22 seconds.
Oh shit! I picked my hair up. Fuck. Bro, my nose is killing me.
Because you still have to take an allergy pill.
I'll be the Punisher.
Charges the bitch.
Uh,
Charges
I'll-
the bitch. Charges 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 the bitch.
Who's another good cooking channel?
What is it?
721.
You want to try your new
That's your question. Yeah. The fuck's it got to do with me? I don't give a fuck about the Japs. You understand what the fuck is wrong with you, Joe? We don't have to worry about that.
I know.
You're
We don't
smoking
have to
good
worry
energy,
about
so-
it.
It's too
You're
much.
right.
Yo,
You're
those
right.
main
First
two I follow.
podcast I'm done with. I'm scared.
Yeah, I follow.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're right.
Enough with this shit.
You're right.
And politics, enough.
Like
COVID is
historical
over.
cooking.
Knock
Like,
it off. I
he'll
hate all
cook,
this
like,
shit.
a
I'm
recipe for
scared.
like
How is it gonna
1700.
change your life?
Joey, hold on, Trey, before you go, bro, Trey. Fuck. Yo, this nigga Joey Diaz, he called Rogan out. He said enough with the politics, enough with the bullshit. I'm watching it right now. I swear to God, what the fuck? You say what?
On Joe's show?
Yes, bro, into his face. And Joe was like, I know. I'm watching podcast cringe. Basically, he's like a guy that like.
Bro, I don't like that. Joe Rogan said, I know. His next podcast, he gonna talk about that Joey Diaz say, stop that.
Life. Who fucking Tom Hanks is in the ass? Who
I
doesn't
need to
matter?
get a good
And do you
limerick.
really care?
I need to
At the
get
end of the
good
day,
limerick right.
do you really care about that 16-year-old girl? No, you don't. So shut the fuck up.
Joey
told him,
Diaz
shut the
has
fuck
finally
up.
said the
Damn.
quiet bit out loud, calling out Joe Rogan on his own
told him
podcast
that?
for the things we've been
Joe told Joey.
saying this whole time. Ever since the pandemic broke his brain 5 years ago, he's been repeating
I
the
got
same
you.
talking points over and over again to
got you.
whoever will listen. We've seen Joe have some awesome guests over the past couple of years, and even more recently, like
Got you.
Woody Harrelson, for example. But instead of asking them
fuck,
about
fuck.
their life
I couldn't get her.
experiences, funny stories, and questions about their specialty, Joe will quite often interview himself about the state of the world, how we're all doomed because of AI, and how much better Austin is compared to LA. Now, some of these things might be true, and there's definitely a time and place for
What?
those discussions,
nobody
but Joe
allowed
has
it.
become so detached from reality with a net worth in excess of $500 million, guarded by SEAL Team 6 in his ivory tower, where he spends his time between his podcast studio and the comedy mothership Green Room. Joe's only interaction with the outside world is through a bunch of kiss-ass comedians and his Twitter and Facebook
like Stefan.
feeds. So then when he had Joey Coco Diaz on the show a
Fuck,
couple
bro.
of days ago, it didn't take him long to descend into his all too familiar talking points.
Oh, fuck who that
Woke
is.
me the f up.
That's Wolverine.
When I found out that
fuck you,
they
Wolverine.
were trying to stop doctors and take away their licenses if they prescribed ivermectin. If you just prescribe off-label a drug that people say is
Bro, this nigga
beneficial
Joe
in certain
Rogan.
trials, but you're, for some reason, you're not
yeah, it
allowed to
should
do
be.
it for the first time ever.
I got
Doctors are
to the
prohibited
27. I probably
from
eat that
prescribing
before
something
then.
off-label that has no
When was
negative
that
side
ever-
effects.
And just to give you guys some context, if you're not familiar with
say?
Rogan's brave new comedy world, there
When was
is
that
a
episode?
hierarchy.
A
At the
couple days
bottom,
ago.
you have the mentally ill common man like
Oh,
you
shit.
and me, who are too stupid to recognize elite-level comedy due to our undeveloped pedestrian brains. We often misunderstand the comedy genius of Joe Rogan and his buddies because we likely have low testosterone levels, we're depressed from having to work normal jobs,
What's up, Jesus? How you doing, brother? We're just sitting there watching some cooking videos, sitting here watching Joe Rogan get snapped back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
and we don't exercise enough or eat enough elk meat. However, Rogan is more than happy to sell us everything or anything he can get a sponsorship
But
deal for, because
I wanna have hope for the guy.
Am I
Hold on.
right?
Hold on, what you say?
I said I want to have hope for the guy, but I
Hold on, no, you said something before that, I think.
Nah, I was gonna say that's all I.
No.
I want to have hope for the guy, but I don't.
Oh.
Said he would like to see him do that.
See him do what?
Not
back
talk
into
about
reality.
politics and shit like that, like, cause he just talk about the same shit the whole time. Like, I don't watch it, but I watch the clips of his shit.
But then there's the comedy class, the gentry, if you will.
Fuck,
These are the
fuck,
thousands
fuck,
and
fuck. Shit,
thousands
get me.
of working comedians around the world
Bet, bro,
who
lock
tirelessly
in, bro. Shit, lock in, bro. Shit, go do your homework or something, bro. Just lock in. I'm about to watch some videos in the background. Bro, just chill out, bro. Evil
baby?
Twin, he on the way. And this nigga Charlie gonna have to mute himself while
I think
he's
it's
talking
upstairs.
to everybody in the world on stream.
When I saw it, it was
Charles?
upstairs. What's up?
And never mind. I just do it. Never mind. I got it. Don't even worry about it. I got it.
Hey, you got to twitch your hips?
Nah, I'm just trying to. When you start talking cause like I'm on stream. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
people can hear your conversation. So it's like talking over me, talking to other people. You feel me?
My fault.
No. It's not a fault, but just you know what I'm saying. Good. But yeah, bro. I think Joe, my personal opinion, I feel like what happened with him is I think he went through that whole like everybody's going against me. Hey, he used to say all the time, I'm a lefty, guys, I'm a lefty. Hey, with the nigga Kyle Collins, bro, I'm a lefty, bro.
Bro.
He say I'm a lefty, but then what happened during COVID? It's COVID. Them niggas started calling him, horse dewormer and all that stuff because he took ivermectin, and I think he felt like that nobody had his bag, and they changed. What's it called? Change size on him, flip size on him. So he really like endorsed the right, and that's what I think what happened. My personal opinion, but to have a Joey Diaz sit there and say, "Hey, bro, nigga, hey, shut the fuck up." Because nobody else has said it that's been on this podcast ever since he endorsed Trump and Vance and Elon and them. Joe Rogan, the guy that was super left, is now super right. Crazy.
work at their comedy act, trimming the fat and dialing it in for years and years just to get a few laughs. Yet still, they don't always make it. The window for success is so slim and narrow that only a select few make it through to the other side. Because there can only be 250 elite comedy assassins. These are the noblemen, the dukes, earls, viscounts, and barons of the comedy world. They don't tell jokes on stage, they murder on stage. They're literally killers, assassinating one audience member at a time until by the end of their set, they're the only ones left standing. Okay, just to clarify, they're the last man standing. Everyone else died because they were so funny, so they died from laughter, because comedian. But then, sitting amongst the top 250 are the royal family, the cream of the crop, the best of the best, the upper crust, the bee's knees, the duck's nuts. These are the Rogan Six, a protected class of comedian who are so funny, they've never been funny. And yet still there sits one comedian atop the rest. Forget laughs per minute, this guy deals in revolutions per minute, whatever the fuck that means. He's so funny that he murders you, then revives you, just so he can murder you again with another punchline. A man with almost 4 decades of stand-up comedy experience and only one comedy special to his name. That man is Joey Diaz.
There's like a few in my mind that are like in the running for that. Like, who's the best? I guess there's no one best. But then I go with like sheer RPMs. I gotta go with Joey Diaz.
I knew it, yeah.
Some of the sets that I've seen him have in the OR would, I think it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
And so with the man himself sitting across from him in the studio, Joe threw all of that sentiment out the window and instead chose to talk about the same things he talks about every other day with every other guest. You could hear the deafening silence coming from Joey Diaz as Rogan rambled along, sniffing his own farts in between hot takes while he marveled at the sound of his own voice. But unbeknownst to Rogan, it was all slowly getting under Joey's skin. Rogan just couldn't take the hint.
That's one of the reasons why America became so powerful. The two things. The Constitution, the Declaration of Independence.
Happy birthday, Fred.
All right. And so then again, I said, what up when you pull up?
Yeah, he gonna pull up.
All right.
The Bill of Rights, like that stuff. All the laws that gave you freedom of speech, the right to bear arms, the right to practice your own religion, all those things are incredible. But also the type of people that moved here. Crazy, risk-taking motherfuckers that were willing to get their kids and get on a boat. We're in a weird time here where people are arguing about whether or not we should abandon core principles that made this country great. Like very intelligent, liberal people with degrees are
But Joe, you didn't vote for. Anyway.
talking about the First Amendment should have restrictions.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
Joe is a walking contradiction. But like honestly, what humans? That's what we are. So, what can I really get mad at? Honestly, I understand like why he feels this way and what happened, but I still don't understand like how he can say all this stuff with a straight face and still like support who he supports openly. Would give him minimal criticism too?
They got to be able to say whatever they want. And then you decide if you want to communicate with people that speak differently than you. And if you think that they have an egregious position, you're allowed to say something about it. And you talk about it. And everybody has to figure out who's right and who's wrong. And if you just like cut that off for things that you find offensive, the problem is maybe I don't find it offensive. And you can't decide what I can take in and not take in. You're not allowed to because I don't know you and you don't know me. This is nonsense.
So we all know that Rogan's a free speech warrior. The top 250 comedy assassins are the last line of defense against the tyranny of the government, the woke mob, and of course, big tech. Unless, of course,
What?
Rogan needs to disable the comments on an Instagram.
I think I found the idea for Aura, bro. You remember how I said she want to eat her food, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like she'll eat and nibble on it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta take her on a 5-mile walk so she can eat.
Oh.
You feel me? I'm gonna be Wolverine this time. I could be a boxer, bro. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I say probably.
You know what I mean?
Post because his followers were being too mean to Jordan Peterson and hurting his feelings. Hang on, I thought Joe posts and ghosts.
Nah, but
he says he doesn't
if
read
I
the
did
comments.
box, I probably would have to go
Maybe
down
he
to
made an exception. Oh, and
185
he also
or
said
under.
this in the same podcast.
You know the old expression
Going at
about
two- what's
snitches?
that?
Well, in
Going at
this case,
200, bro?
snitches get
Them boys be
rewards.
too
We want to
strong.
thank you for turning
Let's
folks
see.
in and making sure we are all
Yes,
safe.
sir.
You should go to jail for saying that.
I'm gonna explain.
Blaze
Fucking
here.
monster.
There's nothing cringier than getting your producer to pull up a 5-year-old
I think I
video
hit my
because
10,000
it
stuff today.
offended you and you can't get over it. And I'm not saying he's right or wrong. What I am saying is that he's a massive fucking hypocrite with shit for brains. But let's get to the meat of this because, like most of us who
you
listen
good,
and
no
watch
balls?
JRE,
Some chili,
Joey
bro.
Diaz
Eating
had
right now.
finally had enough.
What you eating, bro?
Steak. Eat between pull up. We chill. Watch some YouTube. I'm up there Call of Duty. The rest of that. That's just bullshit. Shit, post it up right now. Shit, watch some bad at YouTube, gonna react to some shit, give my opinion. You know how that shit go.
And can I just say, this next clip is absolutely fucking hilarious. I'm going to go ahead and claim that this is Rogan's best take in years.
For what?
The way he weaved it in all together is one of the most Joe Rogan things I've ever seen. This is nothing short of brilliant.
Oh.
And if you think you misheard him,
I thought it
you
was two
didn't.
courts.
Joe says exactly what you think he just said.
That, what we're talking about, is the problem with this disclosure of aliens. Those people are going to fall apart. The people that fell apart in COVID, oh, Jesus. They're going to be wearing silver jumpsuits and sucking alien dicks the moment those guys arrive. They will jump on Team Alien. They'll be rounding up people and using us for slaves. They'll do whatever the aliens ask. All the people that got 9 boosters, all those morons, they'll be like on Team Alien 100%. It is imperative that the human race perish. It's imperative. We're a blight on the world.
What are you talking about?
And the Anunnaki are going to help us. Those fucking idiots. They'll sell us right down a river. What happens with societies is things go really well and then they go terrible, and you either adjust or you don't. And if you don't, the civilization dies and then a new one emerges. But if you do, then you recover. I think we have a different way of communicating now because people can talk so much online. You're going to get a lot of stupid shit online. You get a lot of dumb things online. But you're also going to get a lot of conversations that make you think. What is wrong with this system? How do we get the money out of it? How do we get money out of politics? How do we get the number one corrupting factor out of figuring out what's best for all of us? How do we do that?
I don't get involved in none of that shit. It doesn't bother me.
I do sometimes when I think about it because I go down roads. I don't want to think about it. I want to just enjoy my life.
And I'm scared for my daughter in the future. Everything else, I gotta take a chance every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, that's also one of the benefits of a society with children. A society with children wants to make sure that the future is safe.
Bro, Spider-Man.
A society of people without children making rules don't give a f about kids.
So at this point, we're about 2.5 hours deep into the episode. Joey's high as fuck, Rogan's in full flight. He'd spent most of the last couple of hours winding himself up with his doomsday predictions and COVID hangover. We all know how much Joey hates the alien talk, and only Rogan could weave his pandemic hangover into a completely hypothetical situation in which people with booster shots drop to their knees and serve the aliens who apparently arrived to enslave us, presumably to mine gold. If you know, you know. Shout out Billy Carson. But it was when Rogan brought up Japanese babies that Joey Diaz finally realized he'd had enough. Quick question. Has Rogan even been to Japan?
So we're in a society right now where we have except for Elon, we have a population decline. People aren't having as much babies as they used to. When they look at the numbers for the future, we're in a kind of a weird population collapse thing. Like Japan is f***ed. Have you seen any of that stuff on Japan? See if you can find anything on the Japanese population crisis. They're having so few children in Japan that like in 3 generations they could be in real trouble.
Ask you a question?
Yeah.
The fuck's it got to do with me? I don't give a fuck about the Japs. What the fuck is wrong with you, Joe?
Well, I think about it with us. Because I think about it with like civilizations collapsing. I think about it what we've been talking about the whole day.
Yeah, but we don't have to worry about that.
I know. We don't have to worry about it. You're right.
This is the first podcast I'm done with. I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're right.
Enough with this shit.
You're right.
And politics, enough. COVID is over. Knock it off. I hate all this shit. I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? The
I'm scared too.
Yeah, listen, man, that's what the problem is. We're worrying about this is what the internet does.
No, because
that's true.
This is why we have.
Bro.
No,
I'm getting
for low key. Really trying to find that in the Bible. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They have a point. I'm trying not to pause it so much. I'm trying to eat and then give my opinion. Holy shit! Are you about to sit right there?
No, I walked over there. That's why I was asking the camera to see me and I walked past.
Oh well, it eat what it eat.
Cards walking around, believing everything. It's like these idiots with the Epstein list. How is it going to make a difference in your world if Tom Hanks is on that list?
I'll tell you.
Do you not have to go to work tomorrow? I don't give a f who's on the Epstein list. I don't give a f who went to Diddy's house. It's got nothing to do with me. But in today's world, because of the internet, it makes us think it's got something to do with us. It had nothing to do with me, man.
It's a show. That's what it is.
What the fucking show? I don't want to watch that show. So now I got to wait here. 60 years we've been watching the same footage. He got hit. It clocked back. You know, Lee Harvey out. But I want to see what's on there. Then 2 days later, the Jews did it. Yeah. Believe me.
Bro.
Just worry about paying your credit card bills, you fucking idiot. That's what you should worry about. Like, how is it going to change your life? Who fucking Tom Hanks is in the ass? Who does it matter? And do you really care? At the end of the day, do you really care about that 16-year-old girl? No, you don't. So shut the up.
I'm cooking.
Nobody cares. It's just a fucking show.
It's a show.
It's a show. It's like I told you about L.A.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching
it's a compelling show.
Finally, after all these years of Rogan talking out of his ass and repeating the same shit over and over again, the funniest man alive calls him out on his own podcast. And
the thing is, Stress did go to that party. He was the first person there and the last person to leave. That's the crazy part, Jesus. First person there, last person to leave. Nasty work.
sets him straight. I could honestly watch that clip on repeat. The way Joe immediately tries to defend himself, but then when he realizes Joey's not going to hold back and he's actually had enough, so he starts agreeing with him and laughing hysterically, not realizing that Joey's only half joking and he's legit getting sick of listening to Rogan spout off the same shit every time he sees him. That's the second time in as many weeks that Rogan's been called out on his own podcast, except this time Rogan can't simply tell Joey to stop interrupting and ignore his questions like he did to Douglas douchebag Murray. But the way Rogan was laughing it all off as some big joke reminded me of the time Bill Burr called him out on the podcast 5 years ago and why Burr hasn't been seen on the podcast in years.
You want people to walk down the street with a mask on?
Let's not start this, Joe.
Do you, though?
Let's not start this. Okay.
Let's start it.
I don't want to start this. I'm not going to sit here with no medical degree, listening to you with no medical degree, with an American flag behind you, smoking a cigar, acting like we know what's up better than the CDC. All I do is I watch the news once every 2 weeks. I'm like, mask or no mask? Still mask? All right, mask. That's all I give a about. I don't care. And then wait. And then everybody wore the fucking masks. This is like rollerblading. Everybody fucking rollerbladed, and then there was that one fucking homophobic joke, and then everybody acted like they never did it. And then 100 million fucking rollerblades got thrown into the fucking ocean. We all wore masks, and then all of a sudden, people are fucking sitting there. Well, you don't have the body type for it, dude. Your fucking knuckles would scrape on the ground, even with that extra 2 inches.
And of course, we can't forget when Theo Von told Rogan that his body looks like a supermarket turkey with strings wrapped around it, which Joe took as a compliment, not realizing that he literally looks like a fucking supermarket turkey with strings wrapped around it. The thing that Joe doesn't seem to understand is that real comedians don't want to go on his show and talk about politics and the pandemic and woke liberals, regardless of which side of politics you come from. That shit gets boring and it's so overdone at this point, especially when he's putting out 4 episodes per week, all with the same topics on loop like a broken fucking record. Sometimes it's just fun to talk about fake stuff that...
It's this dude that goes over like podcasts. Oh shit, I was eating.
Hello.
Ooh. All right. Good food.
Make a difference.
Oh shit.
That you think is real. You know, like dragons.
Maybe 10 years ago, I went online one night and got high and was reading about mermaids. Like, that's something I believe. Weren't they actually spotted in the 1800s somewhere? Or is this a lie?
It don't even make any sense. Like, fish don't have sex, you fucking idiot. That means it's the most beautiful one in the world from the waist up, and all she do is give you blowjobs. But people they want to fall in love with the mermaid. But like, that's the craziest person to fall in love with.
Is there any evidence?
No.
Come on.
No, they're manatees. These people saw manatees. Probably their eyesight sucked because they all had scurvy. You know, they were all fucking starving to death. They all had syphilis. They're so horny that they want to manatees. They see manatees in the foggy water flopping around. I swear it's a girl with a tail. These horny scumbags from like Europe in the 1500s. These monsters. They're on this boat together for 4 months, and they think they see women in the water.
Damn it! You just ruined everything.
Honestly, that was probably the best part of the podcast. Seeing Rogan ruin Joey's mermaid fantasy was almost as funny as seeing Rogan lose his mind when the ladies on The View ruined his dragon fantasy. But who gives a fuck what they think, right, Joe? However, there was one thing I noticed during Joey Diaz's rant that kind of creeped me out a little. Remember how he was ranting about how no one really cares about Epstein, or that Tom Hanks was probably on the list, but who cares, even though he allegedly had relations with a 16-year-old girl, allegedly. Well, in case you didn't know, our boy Joey has a checkered past of his own, to say the least, serving time for kidnapping and aggravated robbery in the late 80s. But it was when he got into comedy that he went full Harvey Weinstein.
I wish Adam could.
She's lucky she paid $100. I had girls sucking my dick and giving me coke from Chewy. You think I'm fucking kidding you? Fuck yeah, you gotta suck my dick to get up in the belly room. I'll make a call for you. That's the fucking gateway into coming to Hollywood. Everybody knows that.
How many girls did you have do that?
Oh, 20 of them. I had this little blonde open mic chick dog that used to come up to the Comedy Store with a 20. and just take me up to the belly room and suck my and go do her set. She was tremendous.
Wow.
She finally freaked out. When she got to Hollywood, bro, she was beautiful. And when she left, she had
Bro,
dirt.
fuck
Her
Iron
nails were
Man,
dirty.
bro.
And then a year later, she wrote me a letter to the Comedy Store. You sucker, you broke me. I kept shooting sperm balls in her fucking ear bar. Every time she went down, vaya pa la pinga.
I think that clip right there is why Joey likes to keep a low profile and do his own thing. Some people think he was joking, and others think he was being serious but don't care, because just like Joey said himself about the Epstein list, who really gives a fuck? We've all got credit card bills to worry about. I think that's pretty gross, though. It's one thing to do it, but it's a whole other thing entirely to brag about it. And that was way back in 2011 in the early days of JRE when Brian Redband was on there instead of young Jamie. I think Joey's been lucky that none of those girls came forward and exposed him, if that's actually what did happen. We can't know for sure. Even if you go back to his last appearance on JRE from last year when all the P. Diddy stuff was fresh, in the first few minutes he immediately tried to downplay it and move on to something else.
There's so many different stories.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not doing that.
We're not involved in them. I was never at Diddy's party. I don't even know the motherfucker.
We're out
I don't
here
want to know nobody.
telling jokes. Telling jokes.
I told you.
Having fun.
That's it.
Yeah.
Smoking dope, cracking jokes, making people laugh.
That's
Everything
it.
else is background music. I just want to do stand-up.
What a twisted web.
Yes.
Some folks weave.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fucking gross for these guys who both have daughters to be so chill and carefree when it comes to all this shit, especially when Joey used to openly brag about taking advantage of young women by trading sexual favors for stage time. Why is it that so many of Joe's friends have allegations that they can't shake? They all get so drunk on the money and power that they think they're invincible. I've said this before, but I have a feeling that in the next few years... some real dodgy shit is going to come out of the Austin comedy scene. I don't know who it's going to involve or what it will be, but just seeing how big their egos are getting and how much shit they've already gotten away with, I wouldn't be surprised if there have already been some under-the-table settlements with NDAs and whatnot. It would not surprise me a bit. But if you want to see me rip all their comedy specials to shreds as well as a bunch of other exclusive videos, make sure you head over to my Patreon via the link in the description. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe to my channel here on YouTube and hit the like.
Everybody good, everybody. I should start doing it every day. What?
Yeah. Maybe during the summer I'll start streaming every day. Alright, let's see. What else we got going on? Chat, we got anything to react to?
Anybody died? If anybody died, I got you.
I might need to. Oh, baby, why you typing on that shit?
That was tough. That was tough. Well, I'm trying to get my hip.
Yo, what?
No, I'm talking about Marvel Rising. I'm trying to get my hip.
What's up, y'all? Smart Cells Wally Dad Dude.
Oh, bro. So let's.
Damn, we lost.
Real quick.
Damn it. Fuck Iron Man. He was a bitch.
I saw Kanye talk about this shit, and then he said something about like how I forgot, bro. Like he should never said it or something like that. I don't even know what to say about that shit, bro. Cause that shit is fucking nasty as hell, bro. Like, how do you reconcile?
Then we start reenacting everything that we had seen. That's when I gave my cousin head, gave my cousin head, gave my cousin head, I gave my cousin head, I gave my cousin head. Outside again, just hanging out with your friends. And I know these niggas about to judge me now. And I know these niggas about to judge me now.
You got it for me? Oh no, not yet. I'll do it.
When we was hanging out, I was my cousin not to tell nobody, man. Turn around and these will tell me take it to my grave. She can set you free someday.
You know I'm only gonna do like half.
I don't think they understand that I'm not attracted to a man. It's not on skate. Nitrous don't help me, it just put me in a trance. I'm talking about euphoria, I'm not talking about.
Hey, babe, I have one of these.
Told her don't leave me, 'cause I need you by my side. As long as you don't leave me, then I'll probably be alright. And that one time that you left me, I didn't get no sleep that night. And that one time that you left me, I took 10 bursts to get high. 10 bursts to get high.
No, I was talking. What you watching now, bro?
Somebody in my chat told me to react to this this Kanye shit, bro. It's his cousin. I ain't heard it but the whole song, so now I'm hearing it for the first time.
Let's go on a vacation, leave the world behind. Leave the world behind. Quay, quay, don't leave, just stay there. Let's go on a vacation, leave the world behind. Leave the world behind. Leave the world behind. Nitrous don't help me, it just put me in a trance. I'm talking about euphoria, I'm not talking about a man. Told her don't leave me, 'cause I need you by my side. As long as you don't leave me, then I'll probably be alright. Then I'll probably be alright.
It's hard to say about this dude, Kanye.
Did I tell you about that time me and Charles nigga?
God damn, bro. I feel kind of sad for him, though.
Me and my drink snuck in water.
I don't know what to say.
Drinks in there.
I'm not over that situation. I thought it was about his mom, to be honest. All of the shit.
So what about what?
Kanye said that he was sucking his cousin because they were watching dirty magazines together. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I said, oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So I thought all of the trauma became with his dad, but I mean not his dad, but his mom. But shit, I guess multiple things can be true. All right, let's see about this Shannon Sharp shit.
Let's talk about the Shannon Sharp allegations, but take a deeper dive and a different dive. Every now and then I reserve the right to go off the reservation, or shall I say, have a conspiracy theory. Been tying some things together because it just doesn't sit right with me. And one thing about me, when my spidey sense go off,
I ain't gonna lie, Marcellus Wiley, if you ever like see this shit back on YouTube because you see somebody reacting to it, brother, I'm not trying to take your bread. I'm not trying to do none of that. I do like the way you break down everything. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I gotta do my work, do my homework, do my research to shut it up. And something just ain't right. With the timing of the settlement offer, the allegations, and even the temporary leave of absence with Shannon Sharpe and ESPN. So if y'all walk with me, let's figure this thing out together, because I'm gonna lean on y'all to beat it up in the comments and let me know what's going on. Because it all blew up in one weekend, and boy, was it a weird, wild weekend last weekend. All right, so let me just start it off by saying there are two things at play right here. Either A, Shannon got played by Jane Doe, Gabriella Zuniga. And I think universally we all can say that. Not going into the innocence and guilt of the allegations, just like, yo, you got played, dog. Or, maybe or, Shannon and we, us, you and me, are getting played as well. Come on. And I never thought about that, but my spidey sense is going off for some strange reason. Okay, so we all know about the report of a $100 million deal for Shannon Sharpe and his king empire of Shay Media. Duh, made a ton of sense. But now as I look back on it, that $100 million deal was reported. And did she know that deal?
Bro, but then Shannon Sharpe is 15.
I mean, not 15, 56, right? Shannon Sharpe is 56, right, bro?
I thought he was like 50. Then he born like 19.
He's 56 years old.
Come on. Damn, what?
And the girl that he was like talking to was 19.
Ew.
Was happening, or she didn't know.
Hey, bro.
Because on Friday it was reported, and on Sunday she filed. Now I could get a work week Monday through Friday, but then you gonna file on a Sunday? What happened between Friday and Sunday? So this extortion angle that Shannon and his lawyers have chosen could either be A, cover, let's inflate his worth before this hits, because we know it's going to hit, negotiations have broken down in settlement, or B, which is worse, probably, someone with knowledge of these negotiations and the settlement offers leaked it to the public to blow up Shannon Sharpe's potential deal. Someone knew that he was in line for $100 million and leaked it to blow up the negotiations and the settlement, the mediation, and...
Right, I ain't gonna lie, I heard Shaq was involved in trying to take down Shannon Sharpe. Because apparently something happened between Shannon Sharpe and Shaq. I don't even know what happened, but there was a leaked audio of Matt Barnes, as a former basketball player. Matt Barnes was saying that there was a leaked phone call between him and somebody else, and he was discussing the fact that Shaq was trying to get some dirt on Shannon Sharpe, and I don't even know what happened with them two.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Say what now?
The beef between Shaquille O'Neal and Shannon Sharpe escalated significantly after O'Neal criticized Nicola's. No, this got to be way before, because I heard it was something way before the whole Jokic stuff. I think it was about a girl, if I'm not mistaken. A woman.
To deflate his value. So now you're not going to get $100 million.
Yeah,
because all this
woman.
going to hit the fan. Maybe one of the suitors did that, or someone close to Shannon Sharpe. So I just wanted to set that up. That's just setting up the tone. Now let's walk through this, shall we?
Come on now.
Y'all got to go back with me to when I was at Fox, and the executive pulled me to the side because when I was at Fox, I was just like this, man. I'm just trying to get in and out of there. I just had my newborn, my kids, and all that stuff. I had 3 little ones. I'm trying to go be a coach and chauffeur. I ain't got time to be talking to all y'all. That's why I didn't know so much of the stuff that was going on behind the scenes because I wasn't trying to hear it. I wasn't about it. But I do remember an executive pulling me to the side and saying, man, it's a damn shame. They making this negotiation about race. I was like, what you talking about? And it was the Shannon Sharp negotiation with Skip Bayless. Do you guys remember this? Stop making it about skin color. Shannon Sharp should not make Skip Bayless money. There's a big conversation about this. I read this real quick. According to a report, FS1's Shannon Sharp's expiring contract this summer, anonymous sources told Front Office Sports, remember that, Front Office Sports, that Sharp should make the same amount of money as his undisputed co-host Skip Bayless, claiming it would look bad if the black co-host doesn't make the same as the white. All right. They were talking about a country wrestling with racial inequality or equality. Fox has an incredible opportunity to make a statement. One of the sources said, give Shannon Sharp a contract that is equal pay for equal work. Do you really want to be paying a black man half that what his white co-star is making? That's a tough look these days. All right. Remember that? I remember that. That's where we're going to start. So that exec was pissed because he was like, that's Shannon's camp leaking that. Now, you can't hold him to the fire of that. But he was like, who else will report that? Who else will go on that and be anonymous and say that? So they were trying to establish a relationship between Shannon Sharp and Front Office Sports and the fact that they were trying to make these negotiations racial. When most people would say, well, Skip gave him an opportunity, and even though Shannon's the bigger star, Skip is the reason why that show goes, and he has this opportunity. So a lot of people were going back and forth. No matter where you sided, did he deserve what Skip deserved? All right, that's part one. Keep walking. Then let's go all the way to when he was released from Fox. Remember there was a conversation about him reaching a buyout? Remember this? Shannon Sharp reaches buyout agreement with Fox Sports. Will leave undisputed after NBA Finals. Okay, we cool with that. We get it. Y'all, you know, you had the incident with the Memphis Grizzlies. You and Skip blew up on air. We get it. It's time to go. But then you remember what happened for real? Like it's almost like what's being reported, but what's reality? Remember when Stephen A. Smith blew up his spot and said, yeah, he got fired? We were like, got fired. And then everybody went at Stephen A. like, why you tell your boy business? He'd been saying he was bought out and it was mutually agreed. And then Stephen A. Smith leaked it, went there and said, nah, he got fired. And I gave him an opportunity. Okay? Keep walking with me. That's 2. There was a conversation about Club Shay Shay and the ownership. I know that because I had a conversation with Shannon about it. And he was like, oh, man, I've always owned Club Shay Shay. I was like, damn, that's weird because nobody owns the Fox podcast. Don't believe me?
Batman villain. Which one?
You say what?
You could be a Batman villain.
Joker. Not even close.
Bro?
What?
You wouldn't want to be the Riddler?
I wouldn't want to be who?
The Riddler.
No.
Joker.
That nigga's complex, and he's not a bad guy. Facts.
That's Nick Wright, who just had to negotiate to get out of his to get it on the volume with Colin Cowherd, which Club Shay Shay is on the volume with Colin Cowherd. So me and him just had a conversation. I've been told y'all about this, so I ain't snitching.
Say what?
I say in some comics he has killed people.
But did you? I mean, I understand that. Do you know his story though? I mean, obviously you know his story.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Not really. Feel me?
You couldn't in and out. What'd you say?
I said, I remember one time they had like.
Why are you cutting in and out? Is it my PC or is it you?
Nah, it probably.
Bro, you cutting in and out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Snitching. I was just like, oh, well, news to me, big dog. I thought they owned all of them because they were trying to give me one and they wanted part ownership as well.
I said.
Whatever.
I said. And then that's it. That's all I heard. Wait, you couldn't end up.
Let's keep.
Is that better?
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
What'd you say?
I said, cause
Damn. I don't know what's going on, bro. Is it my Discord? Let me close it. It might be me. Kind of want to know what he's talking about, Chat. And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Shannon Sharp low key really like did fuck on. Like he probably did fuck up a little bit. Bro, can you hear me? Yo.
yeah, I can hear you.
Am I clear?
Yeah,
Alright, babe, what would you say?
I said, cause sometimes, like one time they had like the three Jokers. But which story are you going off of?
Well, his parents were super fucked up. He never killed anybody. But he did have other people kill for him and get his way. And like
I got you.
It was like that one thing that he could have low key been Batman's brother.
Scandalous.
But you know, maybe I'm lost in the sauce.
I got you. I know,
So now
like the one
we find out that Shannon.
that he fell into that damn.
He fell into the what? Bro, what's up with your shit?
I'm about to say I was talking to someone right there.
Why your shit cutting in and out?
Probably be me. Always.
Is it my headphone?
Sharp from like early February to April was going through mediation for a couple of months. And that mediation obviously didn't go as well as desired because Shannon, one, didn't come to a mediation settlement. He didn't get the offer accepted, whether it was $10 million or more. But more importantly, he switched lawyers. Now, I don't know exactly when he switched lawyers, but he switched lawyers. Let's keep going, y'all. Those negotiations blow up. Now you got your new current lawyer. And somewhere between all of that, boom, $100 million is reported. And I wonder who reported it. Did I tell y'all? Y'all remember? This is a trivia question. This is a quiz. Remember who leaked the racial negotiations?
The fight.
Same one who leaked
front office, yeah.
these negotiations. Shannon Sharp eyes $100 million podcast deal as volume contract expires. Front office sports. Okay. You know, maybe he got somebody in there that's the homie. Maybe it's not Shannon Sharp. But coincidence. On that Friday, that comes out. Then on a non-work day, on a Sunday, a lawsuit is filed by Jane Doe, a.k.a. Gabriella Zuniga. Okay? Then all of a sudden, Monday, Shannon firing bullets at her, leaking out text messages. She fired back, got audio, more text, more audio. We like, damn. And the biggest issue I think most people had was he coming out with the Jay-Z approach, but this ain't the Jay-Z situation. Why you even bring him up? Jay-Z sat there knowing, one, he never met the girl. But two, there could be no more ammunition from their side, the opposite side, the plaintiff's side, against him. Because the allegations were like 20 years old. He's like, if they had something, they would have shot it in the 20 years that lapsed. But no, they didn't. So it was a complete different situation with Shannon and Jay-Z, which was weird and odd. And that's what kind of started my spidey sense going. And then he did the video. And that made me even more riled up because I was like, what is going on here? This ain't adding up. And then that obviously culminated in a few days to where he's taking a temporary leave of absence from ESPN. And we all got a chance to see his statement, AKA this screenshot, which, you know, a lot of people were clowning like, dog, you're supposed to write this. You ain't supposed to screenshot it, but whatever. But he says, at this juncture, I'm electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I'll be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN and start an NFL.
And this is so weird. This looks like that you're sending this to your agent or whoever to get, and you put this out as your PR. This is a screenshot. And this sounds like ChatGPT or some bullshit. That statement is found here, and this is the truth. That's human. The relationship in question 100%. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, I can't read, but 100% consensual. At this juncture, I'm elected to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I'll be devoted this time to
preseason. Sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues. Okay, let me not leave out the first statement because it had nothing to do with my point, but it is a point. My statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. Okay, but here's the problem. So you step away from ESPN, which you don't own, obviously, because you wanted to devote time to your family and respond and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against you. But then you're still doing Club Shay Shay, which you do own in part with the volume. I think it was a 50-50 deal, but whatever. You own Club Shay Shay. That deal's expiring with the volume. And you own all the other entities under Shay Shay Media and Nightcap included. And then my spidey sense was like, somebody who's not going to work at ESPN is still going to work everywhere else that they own. Now, you do the equation, the logical equation of
it sound
are
like
devoted.
ESPN was like, hey nigga, we ain't gonna be able to do it. They said you out there big dick and hoes, bro. You gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax. That's exactly what they told them. I ain't gonna lie, but that's what they told. I ain't gonna lie, but that's what they told.
Putting time to work. So it's not a time conversation for your family or for you to deal with the allegations. You're still working. You're on Nightcap. You're on Club Shay Shay. But you're not working at ESPN. And the only difference, because it's more of a commitment to do the Shay Shay, more of a commitment in time to do Nightcap, you're not doing ESPN for one reason, because you don't own it. So that means they told you something. Maybe you got in front of it and said, hey, I think I need to step away. And they was like, yeah, you read our mind at best. But when Stephen A came out, and didn't have your back like he had Jay-Z's back, everybody was sitting there like, I don't know about this, big dog. I don't know. Let me sum this up for you guys. Because either Shannon got played, which we all can agree on. Yeah, Gabriella got him. Innocent or guilty. She got him. But more, are we getting played in terms of the sympathy, in terms of really giving Shannon a benefit of doubt? Because we are part of getting played as well. Okay? Think about it. All the things I just said, and you sum it up to say, was this a cover? The $100 million being leaked? Was this a cover to show the extortion angle? Was this somebody really sabotaging Shannon Sharp and deflating his value? Because as soon as that got out, no quicker than they could hit send, negotiations fizzle and he's getting sued. Coincidence? I don't know. And then, could it be even worse? We are being used and played in the process as well, in the court of public opinion, to say, oh, because you remember when it first hit the allegations, oh, she got Tony Busby, and they just said that Shannon was getting paid, and now look how they act. Beat it up in the comments. Tell me what you think. I just threw everything at you guys. I wanted to give one of those conspiracy theory spitballs out there because I'm just tying it together. I'm like, front office sports then helping Shannon in negotiation, front office sports now helping Shannon in the negotiation, whether it's intentional, coincidental, or not. It's kind of interesting. Draw your own conclusions. But I just wanted to give you the pen, the pencil, the art to draw those conclusions. All right, well, you know, on this show, best way I can get some answers is to flow. A little levity to this situation. I just thought that was really...
There you go.
One of the most exciting things coming out of WrestleMania 41 was going to be the alliance of Seth Rollins and Paul.
Yeah, that shit is insane because Shannon Sharp. But that shit was 100% consensual. All the shit that he's did. I mean, honestly, yeah, the age gap thing can be fucking ridiculous, and it can be like, honestly, like, you know, whatever. Wait a minute. Front office sports. I keep putting the Shaw. I don't know. I mean, other than the age gap, yeah, the shit is kind of fucked up. But it was 100% consensual if you, like, listen to the recordings. And I did. And the shits were 100% consensual, bro. That nigga, she was on some, like, wanting to be raped. Ooh. Wanting to be consensually, non-consensually. But yeah, 100%.
Paul Heyman, and then the reveal of Braun Breaker being the other man of part of this faction, this group, whatever it's going to be. They took out CM Punk and Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw, and I can't wait to see where this thing is going to go. We look at WrestleMania itself, I think that this was the right decision. I had been calling for it for a while leading up to Mania just because I thought Seth really needed the win and needed a change in character and something fresh to work with, because if you have Roman win, then it kind of feels like it's same old, and we've come to expect that Roman Reigns
definitely graped.
isn't usually on TV every single week. He takes long stretches of time off. CM Punk, yes, that could have worked, but Punk got what he wanted, which was going to be main event of WrestleMania. He got Paul Heyman.
I think Punk is about to hang it up. Oh my God, he does look like LA Knight. I've been subscribed to Ensemble. Bro, why can't I speak? I've been subscribed to Ensemble Wrestling for a little bit now. Didn't even realize bro looked like LA Knight. Off with no gear. Gear meaning the roids. But anyway.
And as his wise man coming out with him.
Jesus Christ, wait a minute. a night. Ah, holy shit. I was at SmackDown, brother. I didn't watch the main event there, but I need to watch the main event. I haven't watched the main event yet, and I heard it was fucking awesome, but I was there. I was there.
Didn't really see the need for Punk to win because I don't
If you
know
got some
what he
questions
would
about it,
do
let me
with
know.
all of that afterwards other than an alliance with
See that,
Paul
bro?
Heyman. So
Hey, yeah, still streaming, bro.
I'm really glad that we saw the turn. I thought it was done very well, and for a lot of people, that was the highlight of WrestleMania. And then we get to Monday Night Raw, and we have Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman together, and we have the reveal of...
I should what? I forgot what I said already. Holy fuck. I was not there, bro. I mean, I was. I said I was not there. I was up in that suite, so definitely you couldn't see me.
Braun Breaker as the next guy who's the next...
I was like literally like up in like, if it's any part of the show that you probably have seen me, if they pan to like the crowd and I was sitting on some stairs. That's the only way. That's the only way you would have seen me up in the suites. That's the only way.
Paul Heyman guy. This calls back to even Paul Heyman going backstage in NXT with Braun Breaker. I love that they pulled Braun Breaker out of the IC title division. He dropped it at Mania, and he immediately got put into the main event scene. I feel it's the right move for being able to get a new superstar to the next level. New, fresh talent.
I'm super excited for Monday tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie to you, because Monday Night Raw is gonna be really fucking good. I cannot wait to see what Triple H has cooking up his racist ass.
What he?
Yo, Charles, what's up with your mic, bro?
Because of the noise.
What noise?
Because tomorrow cooking.
Damn, bro. Wait a minute. But I'm super excited for
New feuds, new ideas. Because if it's just going to be Punk and Seth with Paul Heyman mixed in there going forward, it might get a little boring for some people. Because we've done it, we've seen it, we've gone through all of it. You need a new wrinkle, a new aspect to all of it. And I think Braun Breaker added in there. One, I'm just happy for the guy. Being able to get into the main event scene, to mix it up with Punk, to mix it up with Roman, it can only get better. And also having
Charles.
Paul Heyman with him, coaching him, helping him grow his character to the next level. I think it's all just big positives. And
I'm not-
Seth gets
I'm not
a
on-
new
I'm
lease
just-
on his character.
I'm like-
I like Seth as a heel way more. I always have. I find when he's just kind of a tweener.
Let me stop streaming on here. You said you should watch the SmackDown main event. For not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be a new show. Not gonna. It's gonna be the new Evolution, bro. It's gonna be an Evolution. I will. I'm gonna watch it, but I can't watch it on stream because the motherfuckers will boot me off fucking line. WWE has all their shit copyrighted. I started playing 5 seconds of a WWE match. That shit is booted. And tooted. They'll let you do the audio. I've learned that from YouTube. So they'll let you stream the audio. As long as you're not showing the actual content, you're good. Yeah, bro, this new Evolution shit, bro. Seth, Braun Breaker, and they need one more. And there's going to be some fucking up-and-comer from NXT. Let's look at him. Look at the NXT up-and-comers. NXT 2025 Raw staff. Oh, I cannot. It could be this dude. They've been like putting some stock behind this dude.
Somebody Ethan Page?
No, Dion Lennox.
Is he black or white?
Well, he's black, but you know how Triple H feels about that. But he's
Yeah,
I think he's biracial though.
I'm about to say that's more than enough to
That's more than enough. Triple H, what?
That's more than what?
Fuck, bro. You keep cutting in and out, bro.
Sorry, hold on.
Is it me? Like, should I turn you down? Like,
Nah, it probably just be me. Probably be.
Say something.
Probably be me.
All right, so I think you're good. So what was you saying?
I said, you know, Triple H, he won't.
I say Triple H, he won't, and then you just go quiet. He won't what? Too late. Never mind. That
Don't worry
bitch
about it.
Yeah, that bitch keep cutting in and out, bro. Every time you about to say it, it bitch cutting in and out. Somebody must have said. Jesus says Trick.
Nah, Trick is black.
Trick is black. Yeah. They're not doing that. They're not doing Trick Williams. I would love it to be Trick Williams.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice if it was Trick Williams, but
it would be sick as fuck if it was Trick Williams. But it's probably gonna be like Ethan Page.
Yep. That's what people on Reddit were saying.
I think it's gonna be like Ethan Page or Ricky Starks or Ricky Saints. It could be Ricky, or it could be Ethan Page. That's what I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Ricky if it's up to me. And Ricky's black. Ricky's biracial, so I take it. Charles, did you know that?
No.
Ricky Saints.
I really don't be
Starks.
knowing the motherfucker.
Ricky Starks, that nigga was on AEW. I didn't know he was fucking biracial either until he said it.
Yeah, I was gonna say he kind of looks already.
Or that one dude they brought up months ago. Who? I ain't gonna lie. I seen that Deion Lennox dude. He decent. I ain't gonna lie to you. It could be him. I could definitely see it be him, but somebody that's already like more polished, ready to go for a main roster, it would be out of everybody, it'd be Ricky Saints, Ricky Starks. Out of all of them niggas. He's the oldest, and he's already well known on TV over all of them. I would go with the Ricky Saints, Ricky Starks. I'm trying not to say Ricky Starks, Ricky Saints. I really hope it's not Ethan Page, because Ethan Page is complete dog shit to me. Not dog shit, but like he's just not. You feel me? Am I tripping? Ethan Page just not. Damn good wrestler though.
What's it, baby?
But I don't see him as my Randy Orton. You know? For my new faction. Because Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, that faction, and Paul Heyman already, that is peak, bro. That is peak.
Or more so a babyface, enjoying the woes and the crowd singing along to his song.
And Charles, can we talk about how this nigga Cody Rhodes, I hope he doesn't come back for another 3 months. I'd appreciate it. Take a break.
Yeah, okay, but it gets to be tiring, right? In some cases, that, don't get me wrong, he puts on incredible matches. The feuds that he has had in the past have worked really well. But I like that we get something fresh on the character. It changes it up. So after we came out of WrestleMania, it looks like we may have our next feud figured out, or the first feud figured out with this new stable, this new faction group. It hasn't been announced yet from when I'm recording this, but it feels like we're gonna get a tag team match. Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins going up against Punk and Roman Reigns. That's what I would have to bet on.
Buck Cody Rhodes.
When we're going into Backlash. And remember, Backlash is Triple H's pay-per-views, his PLEs. He likes that 5-6 match card. It ain't gonna get very much. We know we got Cena versus Orton. Probably got another couple of matches that are put in place there. But I can see this tag team match being the opener of the whole show. And if they are going to do this at Backlash, have a tag team match, it could be a send-off for Roman Reigns for a little while. If we're not going to get Roman on TV every week, and it's like last year where he disappeared until SummerSlam, this could be a great way to get him out of there. Do a tag team match at Backlash. Have Braun Breaker spear everybody. CM Punk and Roman Reigns not getting on the same page because they still hate each other. They're still angry about everything to do with Paul Heyman. You get Roman out of there by eating stomps and spears and a combo of a stomp and a spear together, and he's written off until maybe SummerSlam or later. Because Punk seemingly is around most weeks, every single week on the show, right? So we will probably have more interactions between Braun Breaker and Punk and Heyman and Seth and all of that mixed in until you want to bring Roman Reigns into the mix once again. But then it leaves another question, and I wanted to know from you guys, who do you think we could see potentially added into this whole new group? I hope, number one, that they slow burn this thing. And it's Triple H's booking, so sometimes it's hit and sometimes it's miss, right? But if done well, if taking their time, they can really establish this as a big force within the company, a brand new faction, because look at things how they are today. The bloodline is basically done, right? There's always going to be remnants of the bloodline here and there, but it's not a thing anymore. Judgment Day really doesn't feel like much of a thing anymore now that Dom has the IC title and Finn and the controversy and the headbutting in there. Feels like Judgment Day has really kind of been spinning its wheels for quite some time. It's not really hot anymore, and Triple H likes his factions. We gotta think that this is going to be the new heavy hitter group of Raw that can take over, that can be the central focus theme for that whole show for potentially a year or more. If they really plan this thing out, they can do a lot from a story perspective. And I think, and not to rush it, not to say that this needs to happen next week and then the week after and then boom, we have this whole giant group ahead of us. No, I think that you slowly take your time, establish Braun Breaker in the group, not to be the henchman of Seth Rollins, not to be his sidekick. Make them on par with each other. Don't have Braun just doing his dirty work for Seth, and then no one can get then Seth being the mastermind guy with Paul Heyman. You need to build Braun up as his own guy. Have him come out and have singles matches, but with Paul Heyman by his side. And then Seth Rollins, the same thing. Have them out there being like a new two-man power trip like Austin and Triple H, where they dominate the show. Then you slowly bring in new members. I personally would love to see it. I would love it if they...
One thing I still don't understand was the underlying main event of WrestleMania. Bro. Oh, bro. Man, I think that main event was on purpose. I understand that wasn't I don't know, bro. I don't understand it either, but I think it was on purpose because that was John Cena's like character. And but when my cousin get here, we'll watch it for sure. We'll watch that shit for sure. But real talk, bro, like, I think that, man, that main event, I think that was just on some Triple H probably didn't know what to do. It was a lot of, bro, I don't know if you, like, keep up with, like, the dirt sheets and stuff like that or the rumors. Basically, The Rock, he kind of, like, pulled out, like, a couple months ago. Triple H and The Rock don't really get along, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why it was underwhelming.
Added in more people to this to round out the group, they can kind of dominate the show, like Bloodline did forever, like Judgment Day did. But if you are going to add new members, who do you add in?
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
But it's also Triple H's fault too, though. Like Triple H's. People be on Triple H's cock. Like he be fucking booking the best fucking shit. That shit be some of this shit be ass.
Yeah, bro. I'm about to say it's.
Fuck, you cut out.
If The Rock over here talking about having, you know what I'm saying, having somebody like, yeah, Triple H. Why that shit is on?
It's gotta be my PC in Discord or something. Hold on, let me plug in my head. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're done.
Fuck, I hate these fuck.
Oh shit. Yeah, it is hella drama.
I think there are some, I don't know, maybe more obvious names, but you never know what they will do. If they were to add new members, one person on my list personally, Austin Theory. He's still with Grayson Waller doing just not a whole lot of anything. In fact, they should have broken up over a year ago and when they teased it and they never pulled the trigger. Maybe it's a situation of not knowing what to do with these guys and that they're good hands in the ring to put over other talent. I think you need to do something where you pull Austin Theory out of that whole group. And it'd be kind of funny too because he was a disciple for Seth Rollins in the faction during COVID and all of that in the pandemic era. Bring him.
See, I said it should be Austin Theory as well. Hell no. Book it.
Bro, Austin Theory would be good
or something. I think it'll be Austin Theory.
Austin Theory would be good.
That was when Austin Theory was first introduced. You could kind
Austin Theory in that group would be fucking fire, bro.
Bro, yeah, I
if it's not Ricky Saints, let it be Austin Theory. I like that. I like that.
No.
I'm gonna do it the right way this time. This group of Heyman and Seth and Braun right now reminds me a lot of
And then you could end up having Austin Theory become a badass babyface from this shit. Oh my god, bro. Do you remember when Randy Orton became a babyface after he turned on fucking Triple H? I ain't gonna lie. He was a little bit of a hothead, so it kind of fizzled out. And it was a little too soon. Randy Orton was also like 21, 22 years old. But Austin Theory is like 30 now. It would bring him back. Let me see. How old is Buddy? 27. So yeah, bro. He did some maturing. Hell yeah. Still super young. Hell yeah.
evolution, and maybe it does for you too. Or you have Seth in the Triple H role. You have Paul Heyman in the Ric Flair role. You have Braun Breaker in the Batista role. You need somebody in that Randy Orton spot. And I think if you want somebody that's, I guess, up and coming, he's been there for a few years, that's where I think Austin Theory could fit extremely well, where they could work on his character, where they can allow him to be himself, to play up maybe his comedic personality, being able to show a different serious side.
Bro, yes, he could be super like, he could be like damn near like Dominic Mysterio in a way. Let me make sure that that shit don't get kicked out. But it could be like damn near like Dominic Mysterio in a way. How he can get like super like funny, but sometimes he could be serious. But this would also give him that space to just be alongside. Bro, I like it.
Side that he can play off a whole faction instead of being a solo guy on his own, because we know he can perform in the ring. You can have him going out with Paul Heyman, you can have him tag team with Braun Breaker, and you could build that month after month after month. He just needs a quick turn against Grayson Waller in like a week, and then boom, he's out of there. I mean, heck, if you want to have a draft in the next month or two, you could just split them apart in a draft, and that's the easiest solution. But I would love it if Austin Theory showed up maybe in a month and he was helping out Seth, and then that's your next member of the group. That way you have a really strong, healthy, young team in there being able to have different matches up and down the card. But there are other members. There are other people that I think you could add in there. One maybe obvious name, and it would freshen things up and it'd be a different twist on the factions, is going to be Becky Lynch. Becky turned heel on Raw. She turned her back on...
Yo, she's terrible. They got to get her off of TV. They must. Evil Twin is here. BRB. Oh shit, I almost cracked it.
You say what? Cold as hell? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We have...
Lyra Valkyria. Maybe this is going to play into
if they're going to talk a girl
back,
wrestler, they
feuding
might
with Becky.
do Naomi or somebody from NXT. They ain't doing that shit.
Yes, sir.
They ain't doing that shit. Bro, that nigga Drewski dropping an episode in about 20 minutes, so we gotta wait on that hoe.
Yo.
Boing. What's up, fool? What's the word, man?
Motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Then the road running.
Street runner.
Man, it's an evil twin.
City tonight, yeah.
Tell my dog don't talk, keep it on the down like Mr. Big. I'm still in Dallas picking niggas out. I feel like Trayvon did. Yo. What's the word, man? That nigga Jesus.
I'm in your city tonight, yeah. I'm going higher and higher. Oh, perfect. Going higher. I'm going higher.
Gonna be hitting the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm in your city tonight, yeah.
How I feel about the draft? Man. I ain't gonna care.
Perfect, right there.
I feel it's kind of hard to, like, I wanted the draft. We should have got Isaiah Bonds. Like, that nigga was floating around. Why won't you? Oh, we should have got that nigga Matthew Golden. Why won't you get the fastest receiver in the draft, bro? Like, why wouldn't you do that? Look what Xavier Worthy just did last year for the Chiefs. And we need a number 2 receiver. And we drafted fucking 2 running backs. Like, we drafted that nigga Blue from Texas, and we drafted a running back from fucking, I forgot what school the nigga went to, but we drafted 2 fucking running backs for no reason. When we got Miles Sanders and fucking Javonte Williams now. Defense finna be stacked in the motherfucker though. Niggas better be cold this year.
That's probably what they was intending. Okay.
Man, we fucking drafted 2 edges back to back. I ain't never seen that. We drafted 2 of the same position back to back.
Nigga, you know me. Nigga, I ain't even keeping up with that shit.
I mean, y'all shit was smooth though. I don't see why the fuck y'all didn't get Shador though. Nigga gonna take a chance that the nigga Rudolph.
This is my personal opinion. I think, because you know what's that nigga name? Dion. Dion said that he don't want his sons going to certain teams.
I mean, but shit, the Steelers was talking to that nigga the whole time. The Steelers, the Browns, the Raiders, the Saints.
And that's, I'm just thinking about it. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. I'm just putting what Dion said and what them niggas will happen. I just put 2 and 2 together, nigga. It could be wrong.
I don't know what we was thinking, not gonna lie. Man, see, with the fucking first pick we got, Jesus, he a Cowboy fan?
I guess so. I don't know.
You know most Mexicans is out here in Dallas. But shit.
Dominicano.
That ain't Dominican?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Spanish background.
Spanish.
But
still,
it's still
Cowboys.
Still. But shit, them motherfuckers.
Oh, I can't watch that on fucking show. I'm tripping like a bill. Tweet the fuck out.
And I'm an Alabama fan, and our first pick, that nigga Tyler Booker, I just feel like that was too early for that. I feel like he still would have been on the board second round. We should have. I understand they wanted to motherfucking replace Zach Martin, fill that fucking gap, but I think spending that first round pick on the fucking guard that early, no. Them guards, it was guards all in the fucking second round and third round. We could have got somebody. We were supposed to get, that first pick was supposed to be on a receiver. We were supposed to get the T-Mac, that nigga Matthew Golden.
Pure honey and seared smoked pepper.
That shit's so fucking dumb. That nigga Golden finna go to the Packers and go the fuck off.
Then what's the nigga name?
He's not even. I just like to talk about the draft for sure. I'm ready for football season. That shit finna get. Yeah.
I'm ready for to see what where Travis go. I want to see where he go.
Where nigga go? The Jags, motherfucking Jags. That's smooth. That nigga from Florida, so that's smooth.
Oh, so he ain't gotta go nowhere.
The nigga from Florida.
I'm finna pull this up into
to Georgia.
To the Drewski shit. Leave it there like this.
Oh, it's like 8.
Mm-hmm. I'm going higher and higher and higher. I'm going higher. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nigga, I went to the gym this morning, fool. Got a badass lift in, bro. When last time you been, nigga? 8 months ago?
Day before yesterday. Was it Friday?
Yeah, that nigga went 8 months ago. Boy, that nigga, Shania friend, boy. You saw that shit? That nigga was tweaked out, boy. She thought double for real, nigga.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Naya, wait. What's going on?
Yeah. Now just sitting there looking like.
No, he's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What you talking
You're like, Naya, what? It's 2 of them?
2 of them. Tell ya. Bro, that nigga cold.
Nigga, I'm cold, nigga.
That nigga Paolo Banchero.
Lakers lost again?
Lost like a motherfucker by 2.
What series now?
3-1.
Fuck.
Bad. Looking bad. Looking grim.
Fuck.
Early and often in that first quarter. Had 12 in the first.
Look at this.
6 in the second. Now
38. 32, 38, something like that.
Has missed half of his free throws tonight. He's 4
I think
for
look
8.
yeah, they lost by 3.
And overall, the Magic just 9 of 15.
Sat there and watched like the last few minutes of the game. Yeah, Luka had 38. LeBron had 27, 12, and 8. Jesus Christ. 46. LeBron played 46. So they basically both played the whole game basically. That nigga, I think bro had 48 or 43. 43. 8 and 43, 9 and 6. Won that motherfucker. JT hit. Paolo on JT. That's a good matchup. That's a good bucket.
Get the read. Like, what the fuck? Look really been like that.
Magic down 5. The Magic. Magic down 5. Banchero out there with the bench guys. Banchero kicks it. Harris for 3. In and out. Isaac. Strong board. And now Houston once again missed it again. Brown hits the
Elbow.
Will be called for the foul. I tell you that's not the worst foul. Up ahead, Sam Hauser was on a.
Like these, go like these.
Brown just couldn't get a pass off though.
You got the thing on?
Jonathan Isaac hits him on the arm.
I'm going hang air. Boo! Hey. Chat would be. Oh, you ain't twisted it up yet? Oh, shit. Well, keep that goddamn thing on right now.
Upcoming NBA playoff schedule, Cavs and Heat game 4 on TNT tomorrow, and then Rockets Warriors. You can go to the NBA app or NBA.com.
I'll tell you what, the Rockets Warriors last night. Steph Curry again. I mean,
with no Jimmy Butler.
Just a gutsy effort by that entire team, but Curry again with just big shots.
Legend. We had game 2 of that series. The game Jimmy Butler was
It was like
injured.
Boston gonna fuck around there.
And he just wasn't quite sure that the Warriors were going to have enough. But when you got Steph
But I
Curry,
like Orlando.
That'll be a good watch tomorrow. Here's Wagner, lost the handle, and it's a turnover. The Celtics lead by 7, and they give it right back. Wagner finds Black. Houston set up a 3, not an easy pass to handle. And the Magic miss an opportunity. Boston
Tatum at the controls here. Tatum into the paint, foul, and free throws for Jason Tatum.
Imagine being on a team with that nigga.
That nigga came down to do that bitch like, what the fuck?
Third quarter was where Orlando.
I mean, that whole sick. Bro, you good, bro? Shit, lock in at work, bro. Shit, we just chilling, bro.
Celtics scored just 34.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, bro, where do you work at, bro? I got a question. What you got going on, bro? Subway, everything? Nah, let me see. Hey, she was probably working. Nah, because you know, them junior senior.
Struggling to get the ball in the basket. Matches their biggest lead here. Boston by 9. Orlando's biggest lead was 8. Tightly contested matchup. Wagner sprays one. Black steps into a mid-range jumper.
Good foot. Bad ass air puff.
7-point game. Jaylen Brown.
Hey, get shit for free.
Tatum under a minute to go. 8 to shoot. Tatum trying to shake Houston. Tatum puts up a tough 3. Excellent defense by Caleb Houston. These minutes with that Carroll on the bench. Wagner, he's the guy, and Wagner gets to his spot. Little pump of the fist there by Franz Wagner.
That's a tough drive right there, and they're right back within 5.
Brown, and no shot.
You talking about punk ass college classes? Almost ended, so I gotta work. So I gotta get work done. Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That college shit, you gonna figure it out, but so this is what technically your second year into like doing these classes and shit like that, taking them serious. This is basically your first year, probably taking them like actually seriously. Bro, once you get further into this shit, you gonna realize, bro, the sooner you do that shit, the better. Cause nigga, right now it's like, fuck, I got these weak ass classes. Nigga, as soon as that shit get assigned, go ahead and knock that weak ass shit out. It's gonna kind of be boring and like teeth pulling, but probably it's a lot better, bro. That nigga JB cut his hair off finally. Jesus Christ.
Questionable for game 3 Friday with a bone bruise in his knee.
That nigga had them, you know, the nigga. Yeah, but you seen that nigga braids? That nigga had a bunch of like. Nah, not build up, but you know, it looked bald. You know, your parts look bald. It ain't got like a lot of like hair in the parts. It's just hair, not like the. You know how shit lay down. Yeah. Yeah, bro, that shit did not look good, bro. If my shit ever starts to look like that, I gotta go ahead and, you know what I mean? I'm getting up out of there, bro. Getting up out of there. I should have done that from the start. Yeah, I should. I mean, yeah, but it just, you bump your head, bro. Trust me, I do the same shit, bro. Don't beat yourself up.
Block him out, but really to push him, and Anthony Black's at the free throw line.
Black's first trip to the free throw line.
Cause bro, I ain't gonna lie, I did the same shit, bro. I was a college student, and I was, man, trust me. Drum. Bless. Yeah. I'm going down here. Ooh, good bumps. Keto. NBA player be sweating hard as hell. Niggas be getting up and down that court, don't they? I don't know how the niggas be smoking so much fucking gas and running up and down that court. That's true. I'm talking about getting up and down that bitch, fool.
Having insurance isn't the same as
Them niggas be.
It's like getting baby when you need the protection badly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
You could probably run it for like 2 miles straight and then like be alright. Yeah, that's what it is. But them niggas be running like that's like a game in like 5-10 miles, something like that.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's
Yeah, maybe more than that.
putting people first.
Jesus Christ.
It's always been our thing. From the
How many miles is that? How many miles is like does an NBA player run in the game? Let's see.
And right now, when affordability matters most, Hyundai is committed to keeping our prices the same, with no increase to MSRP. And not just on a few of our vehicles, all of them. That's
2 to 3 miles per game. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I can't wait for my parents to meet you tomorrow.
2 to 3 miles.
Oh, by the way, my dad is a thermodynamicist at NASA. Bye.
Hey, Meta, what the heck is a thermodynamics?
Thermodynamics studies energy and heat transfer.
Hey, Meta, explain thermal balance.
But on that's on average. So more players are probably getting average 2 to 3.
What?
So niggas probably running 6.
What?
Like the LeBrons,
I'll tell you all about it.
2 to 3.
Looking for a
Yeah, so
reason to try
niggas is
the $5
probably
meal
running
deal with
6.
you.
Like LeBron is probably like running 5, 4, 5.
3, 4,
Running that hood.
the $5 meal deal.
Yeah, the Lucas is running 1.5, 2.
Wireless hack.
Jokic 1. Yeah, they gonna walk half that. They gonna walk half that mile and run the rest of it. So, yeah.
They won't feel your fit out there until you feel it in here. They ain't on you, baby.
Looking like a snack. Want it, need it, cheese it.
Kia Center in Orlando. And we are headed to the fourth in a pivotal Game 4. Moments ago, Jamal Mosley of the Magic with Lauren Jabbar.
Coach, 4-point game heading into the fourth quarter. What are you telling these guys right now?
We got to do the little things. We got to knock down our free throws. We got to keep those guys off the glass. And the transition baskets, they're getting too many easy ones. We got to make sure we finish possessions off and sprint back, get to these shooters.
Defensively, how do you slow them down a little bit during the fourth quarter, especially keeping them off the perimeter shooting game?
Well, we got to get them inside the line, and then we got to do it without fouling. We got to get
These niggas look crazy, bro. Yo, no way, bro.
To be a head coach in the NBA, Jamal Mosley, he's one of the
No
best
fucking
in
way.
the league right now, doing a great job with this franchise.
This is a very well-coached basketball.
Up top.
Wagner passed one up, Black on the drive, Remember game 3, bump knees as well in game 3. There might be an injury there. Here's White for 3. Big shot, Derek White.
Do it, play nice and quiet.
Joe Mazzulla runs plays with off-ball screening out of timeouts, but in their basic attack, they don't do any of it. I think it could help them a little bit to not make everything into a one-on-one game.
Wagner finds Black for 3. Zedekiah, there's White with a rebound. Boston forcing
Baby!
that is not their strength.
We
The Celtics want the Magic. Tatum. Back to back.
We got a minute. Just. Oh, see, that's the. I think the preseason team's gonna start doing my head. What's that? Which one? Vitamin E? Grapeseed oil. I just heard what nigga name? Sir Cruz. We be using grapeseed oil. That's grease shit. Shit, we'll start doing my shit though. She just be bored. And she want to learn how to start doing that shit.
Could have been love reunion.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, I want a middle part like yours, but nigga, I think I'm too long gone. Ain't no way you gonna be able to do it. You can't, bro, you can't part dreads unless you rip them hoes.
I ain't know we was doing eliminations. Why did they let Bay say the A-word?
My stepdad is black.
Is brought to you by Taylorport and Lollywog.
You still can see your line. You just don't have to move yet. So whenever they grab the goat is, he's going. So right here, he's going to push it on this side, that side. So this is going to be a part of this lockdown. It's just,
oh, okay, they're just gonna grab that. That's I see what you said. I see what you said. Split the hair, make that part. Okay.
the hair right there is going to be just part of a different strand.
Cause I want a middle part bad. Nigga, I need I need that shit. Can't believe it. But I can't really believe I heard really done got this long, fool. Oh God. Nigga, here we go.
Boy, you the one spit out that money on this dumb ass car. This how our nigga got.
Me?
Hold up, the
Bull.
that shit don't even go off.
You left the keys in there?
Did you leave the f***ing keys? You the one driving, how I'ma leave the keys?
It's a brand new car. You can't.
Them little ass braids you got in your motherfucking head got your thoughts tight.
You had these same braids in your head. We don't even know if you're pregnant.
Stop playing with me.
Eating all these damn snacks.
I get your date of birth.
0103 2001. You just don't want to be no
Nah,
head.
she was doing all type of stuff, so I want to figure out.
Nah, you don't want to figure out shit because you know this your baby. But it's okay, I can go ask the DNA test.
How are you feeling? DNA, not gender.
No, we here to find out that
You have any diet?
Bunch of fucking food. Ain't a damn diet in sight.
I eat whatever I feel.
I eat whatever I feel.
I need you to pull this down a little bit.
I'm glad I wear panties today.
I gotta put more lube to that. You gotta get around the edges now.
I don't know why the f he's telling you what to do like you ain't about. I'm pretty sure you got a PhD.
Is that a baby? Kind of like a bowel movement a little bit.
Nah, you ain't no motherfucking bowel movement.
You might need to hit the commode the way this
Nah.
looks.
The commode.
Looks like a female.
We having a girl.
We still don't know. We need to take the DNA here.
You can't take the DNA till the baby is born.
Is there a way to check DNA?
Sarah, there's nothing for DNA yet. We'll have to
We
do
gotta
it
lift her
later.
legs up and go in.
No,
we don't do that
that's
here.
the same way I got pregnant. Bro, chill. Why are you so mad?
Nah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, you
I'm
ain't
happy.
showing it.
Nah, I'm happy for you.
You always happy for us.
The due date's looking like it's going to be October.
That's
October
enough time for
17th.
you to get your rent going and whatever you need to live on your own. You need to start gathering your stuff.
No, you need to be helping me.
That's enough time for you to figure out rent.
No, you need to be helping me. This is your baby. You want to go on child support?
Ma'am, are you drinking any water?
Yes, I drink a lot of water.
Okay. What else do you drink?
Pepsi,
Pepsi.
Dr. Pepper.
How many a day?
12 pack.
Wow.
2 liter.
Why the f you
2
lying?
liters at a time.
I'm thinking he asking me, not you.
So I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some of the reports. You guys stay in here.
Thank you, sir.
And congratulations.
Excuse me, sir. Is you going to have the picture of the ultrasound?
Of course, of course.
Okay, thank you.
That look like a Cheeto puff if I haven't seen one.
Got a little tinge on them.
You got shot from your mama?
Nah, I'm taking it to the police. You're going on an investigation.
Bitch.
You said you was on birth control.
All right, guys. We got you a picture, an ultrasound of your new baby girl.
All right.
See here? And also, we're going to send home with a little packet of how to become a father, how to become a mother. This is going to help you guys get through the first couple months, years.
What is this?
That's our baby.
This is like a pet
You go to the Renegade?
It's the baby.
Well, he's a dumb one.
This don't look like no baby in here. Look at it. You take a peek at
Yes,
that.
I got your head and everything. You don't see that?
Yeah.
That's your head, your big ass head, and you got your little ass, my little ass booty.
You sure you're pregnant?
How?
Just think
Yeah.
you
I'm gonna jump on
That
you.
nigga, how old the nigga doing tomorrow? He's probably be available.
I don't want the doctor to have an
Hopefully.
issue with it, but I think you should consider.
Yup, nigga, I'm trying to stay consistent. And then Bree just.
Eat something that'll clean you out, like the collard greens without cooking. You flush all
Bro,
that
and
shit.
then Bree told me today, she just told me, like, why don't you do it every day? I was like, yeah, I need to probably
You know, like that, I think that's a bowel movement. That's poop. What did you eat this morning? You had that McDonald's platter. I'm telling you, you need to clean the batter. There's a lot of that stuff. It gets stuck on the sides. I think that is a bowel movement. That's way
No,
bad.
I feel like you need to stop playing me or you going on child support.
And then, like, once you do get, like, then that's when you get that your spindle. Like, for the most part,
I'm gonna show you.
might as well just go ahead.
You wanna play?
And we ain't doing no shit at school.
I don't know if she's
You know what I'm saying?
pregnant.
And
She
ain't
could
no more
be bloated.
teaching, so
She needs spinach.
might as
That
well
what
start
she
early.
needs. She needs spinach to push it up out of the raw
Yep.
spinach, not cooked. She could just need a good bowel movement.
So do you feel like you guys are still in the honeymoon phase?
Yeah.
Still loving each other?
Yeah, he is just so amazing. He just, the white just do everything.
Yeah, what's that?
The white the eggplant. Yeah, I'm really happy with him. Like, he's just so fine. He's doing everything he's supposed to do right now.
And he made you pregnant?
Yeah.
For sure?
Why wouldn't it not be?
Just asking.
You don't believe me?
I believe you if you say it's true.
Yes, it's true. Murray did have his big ass head, so hopefully it be funny like us.
What kind of baby were you?
I had a big ass head.
Really? But he hit, right?
Yeah, how you think we got here? Ass on face down. So we did all the positions.
What was it like to win $50,000?
It was life changing. I didn't think it was gonna be me.
Neither.
You either.
How did you spend
I guess you
that money?
won.
Girl was young, dumb, and full of. I still got it. 10% up.
Really?
Yeah.
How much is that?
$500, I think.
1%. Did it stress you out when you found out how much you have to withhold for taxes?
Them taxes. The up there right around that Lexus.
Have you communicated with any of the other girls?
I communicate with a lot of them.
Are most of the girls still lesbians? Are you and Drewski still together?
Yeah, we still together. That's still my man.
You guys fight a lot?
And that fat neck mother. Yeah, we just. Oh.
Is it possible that it's not Drewski's?
Mm-hmm.
Have you slept with other men since the competition ended?
Mm-hmm.
So you cheated on Drewski?
Hey, why is she looking at the...
I'm coming to you with a
This
hot,
nigga Drewski ugly
juicy,
as fuck,
sensual
bro.
message on behalf of Rose Sparks. Do you want hotter, more spontaneous sex? Rose Sparks is a prescription treatment that could be the answer. I've heard from a friend of a friend who's struggling to get hard. Row works in 15 minutes for an erection your partner will never forget. Picture yourself poolside while she's lathering lotion all over you.
Bro, it was a,
oil on your stomach.
you know, the
Lamb.
Murphy twins?
And Rose Sparks are in.
Yeah. I think it's Gabriel. Yeah. Gabriel Murphy. And his brother.
What they do?
Play football. So they went to Bishop Dunn, I guess. And I guess the coach, he worked out at my gym, and he thought I was one of the twins today. Yeah. He like, Murphy? I'm like, hell nah. I'm like, nah, bro. Man, you look just like, oh shit, already, but nah. Nah, not me, cuz.
Is that a Bishop Dunn?
Yeah. Them niggas, one of them in the league, for sure. Play for the Bucks, I think.
I know a nigga they play with linebacker, right?
Linebacker or D lineman, something like that.
I feel like I know Murphy, they play for the Titans, they play linebacker.
They twins, so I think it's two of them. And they both, and then he saw my thing, and they both went to North Texas. And then they transferred out, and then they got drafted. So.
That's where the confusion came from.
Yeah. I've been having this shit on all day.
So what you said on stream is, you a funky ass nigga.
Damn.
Did you just said that on stream, nigga, funky nigga?
I guess so. It was supposed to be a very active day, turned into a non-active day. One day I'm gonna just cut this shit off. I'm gonna be looking crazy.
What?
My hair.
You gonna cut it off?
One day. One of these days it's gonna be off, fool. No time, bro. I'm talking about 50 type shit. Type shit. With what? Can't wait. The hoes do be clean. Niggas be clean in a bitch.
And they should be parted when they get that shit done.
Bro, I ain't had not one gray hair yet though.
Nigga, I'm holding up, nigga.
Nigga, the twins getting them shits. They like 29.
Nigga, and what I'm married, nigga.
That's true. That is true. Good fucking point.
Yeah, like you my first. I can't stop thinking about that.
You guys all play great games. Whether you're going for the $50,000, you're actually going for Drewski's heart, you're going for both, it doesn't matter, you lost. There's one woman who won. Everyone give a hand for Bambi.
Walk faster, she. Congratulations,
Congratulations, yeah. Get it up. She drinking water, y'all. It's true. Oh my Lord, you crazy.
Hey. Why you got the lemon pepper steppers on? Them little ass braids you got in your motherfucking head.
Hey, come on, we ain't starting yet. Just slow
Then
down.
I'm about to tell your ass how to
Bambi.
Caleb, what? You got braids.
Hey, just hold on. All right, guys. No,
Yeah, that girl big
no, she. Hey, we don't know. We still don't know.
Yeah. Do it.
We still don't know.
You know that's your baby. You know what you was doing the night after the finale when I came up in there with that motherfucker swimsuit on, told you I had the chicken. You ate the chicken and you got busy. Stop playing.
Is that true? We're not just here for Bambi. We're here for majority of the women that were anticipating.
Bro, you know what'd be crazy?
Could have been love.
If this nigga had a baby and it actually is.
Oh, hey, babe, we didn't think you was coming.
Hey. Bambi, you obviously know these girls and you're probably friends with some of them.
Uh-huh.
Is it weird and awkward being around them knowing that you kind of whooped their ass in this competition?
She ain't beat. Well, I was about to say she ain't beat nobody else physically.
Honestly, I feel like it was just, everybody had a misunderstanding. Everybody didn't get along with people that they like, or after the show, they seen what they seen on TV and didn't understand what was going on. Or people, like, you could take what people say and turn it in a different way and not understand. So, honestly,
I don't understand what you're saying.
I really don't care.
She pregnant.
So what's your issue with me?
All the blood's in her stomach.
No, there's not.
I'm just asking a question. Miss Bambi.
I don't have an issue with you. I think you have an issue with me because, like you said, you got mad because you got sent home on the first day. There was
there she go.
She lucky she pregnant, and when she got that baby, I'm gonna give her little 6 weeks, and I'm gonna smack that.
That wasn't my fault. That wasn't my fault though, Sasa. If I could have been like, hey, shit, don't let me go home. Shit, I don't know. Maybe like he said, I don't know. Shit, but that ain't how.
You're jealous of me.
What I'm jealous about?
And I ain't gotta lie, it's a lot of people on this stage that know every time we get around people, you want to talk shit about me because you're jealous of me because I'm cute and you're not.
No, actually, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about being cute. I want 50K. I want 50K. I don't give a fuck about being cute. Let me tell you something. I could be
Your money is gone. You have a GoFundMe for you and your child. You have a GoFundMe out. All your money is gone, bitch. Did nothing with your 50K.
You's a fucking bully. You a jealous ass. And you need to move on with your motherfucking life.
You did nothing with your 50K. You need some money. You need some money. You need some money. You gotta go GoFundMe. You gotta get crummy. You don't know how to get a bag and really have a heart on shit, bitch. You always want to talk shit.
K-Dot, little coulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, huh. If you want that and you need that, you can get that too.
Don't say that.
What you wanna do?
She's pregnant.
I'm on that. No, I'm talking about Kay. What's up? No.
Just hold on.
Let's do that.
Let's chill. Let's wait. Let's chill.
Y'all know how I am.
Let's chill.
It might be haymakers for everybody.
I'm doing for the camera. If you really want to hit, we'll hit. Stop doing shit for the camera. Shut the fuck up. And sit down.
Hey, K-Dot been in the gym a little bit. That's what I said. Your ass been getting swole, girl.
Beefed up, nigga. Her shoulders broad as hell, nigga. Fuck no, nigga. She can hit broad as hell, nigga. Nigga, she can swing Rita. She's a man. You see her fucking scrupulous, nigga? That shit.
Hey, that one of the fine studs right there. Hey, she one of the good pieces. Yeah. Hey, hold up.
I'm telling y'all now, bro, this shit weird.
Did she take her shirt off and have the same shirt on? That's why I want to address it. Was that the same one that she had on the button?
Hey, double
Whoa.
You doubled it.
You call me autistic, bitch.
Got a prom dress? Let's slow it down. I just want.
Why would you call me the next day after you said that shit online, apologize and talk about let's do a poll together? Bitch, you just called me autistic. What the fuck is you talking about? You weird. You called me fucking please. I got screenshots.
Hold on.
Through the night,
Can we talk? Damn.
you're going to be excited to hear, not only do we have our live audience tonight to watch you, but we all have a lot of people watching at home. It surprised a lot of people that Drewski picked 18 women to be his potential wife, and 16 of them were lesbians. I think that surprised everyone. But the question I have is, for the girls...
Oh, shit.
You've been connected to the feminine energy.
81,000.
But you changed up for the show.
81,600.
Or did you?
At first, I was just coming in like, I'm just gonna see what it's like. But then after Drewski started, the way he talked to me, like he'd say things like, "I'm proud of you. You wearing that suit, thank you." And then he got me wearing my cleavage.
Hey, put the cleavage out, man.
I thought it was sports bra.
You got the cleavage out.
Stop keeping
Crazy, bro.
So I don't know what I want.
Bro.
To be honest,
Are you still straight slash stud a little bit? Or was it just for me?
it was just for you.
Okay, respect. I respect that. Daddy Yankee, you too though, like, you kind of came to the other side as well, but you didn't fully commit.
I wonder why.
We didn't get a chance to share a kiss or nothing, but you know what I'm saying?
Like, we straight out the plastic. Like, why you ain't choose a brand new?
Y'all straight out the plastic for real, and y'all was indulging in plastic.
Mine's real skin.
Wait, can I ask a quick question though? You was cool as shit during the whole right there, in the back.
You know what, man? Hey, I'll beat your ass. I can beat your ass.
What you say?
Come on.
I'm gonna crash the fuck out because this is on this motherfucking show that's been internet gangsters and I'm a gangster in real life, and that's on my mama.
And then all the ladies, look at Eric. This is how you should be acting. See how she's not saying nothing?
Who's there?
The lady's not saying nothing.
Who's Eric?
No, see? Was she on the show?
She respects us while we're
Was she on the show?
I don't know, but she respects us when we're talking.
Yeah, was on the show.
If y'all let me do that, let me come over here. Cause you talking about my mama. I'm sorry.
Wait, who's this? Wait, your brother? Okay, hold on. Who's my? Wait. Wait, hold up. No, I ain't. No, they definitely wouldn't talk about you.
While it looks like we have no control of the set, it's not true. We're totally under control, and our next segment is going to blow your mind.
I'm not condoning no behavior like this. I understand where you're coming from. I know y'all got animosity with each other because love is strong. A lot of them got love that's strong deep inside of them. I understand that. I don't like when they fight. This is too much.
Mommy, every time you think you're beating up, it's nothing. You're a sneaky pookie. Sneaky pookie. Hey, you got bitches ski. Bitches ski. Bitches ski. Bitches ski. And Jersey, what the fuck are you doing, you weird ass?
Ain't no shit. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing?
As you can see, love is the most dangerous drug. Passions are flying high here. It could have been announced once again. We're going to take a quick intermission to kick out Southside first for the second time, and also maybe K-Dot. Stick with us. We have captured some never-before-seen moments that we're going to play for you tonight. On these screens right here live. You haven't seen them, you haven't seen them, and you haven't seen them.
lying.
Our first clip comes from a newcomer to the set halfway through the week, Bay.
I heard that CJ did sleep with somebody on the show. Well, I think it was Bambi, actually.
You ain't never heard that.
I never heard that, you bitches.
Hold up. Let's address it. Hold on.
Whoa. But we also have two sides of every story.
Yeah, I know who did.
Hey.
But there are always two sides to every story. Can we play the other side of the clip?
Get that short ass child here.
So pretty much, once we got back to the house, I went upstairs and got comfortable in some clothes, and that's when I noticed Country went in her room, and from there, that's when
Country ain't CJ.
Fighting her.
Yes, she did.
No, Country.
Because she already told me that once after the club, she wanted to meet me in the room.
See, I knew I wasn't wrong. I knew I wasn't wrong. You gonna my little minion? Hey, bring CJ out here.
We're clap it up for CJ. Country.
Hey, nigga.
I'm standing right here.
Nigga, you one of them, nigga.
Hey, so hold on, bro.
Hey, Jesus.
You was creeping while I was sleeping?
Listen, these girls said they coming for you, right?
Yeah.
I had to sit back and do my homework and see who was really for you. You really think I'm gonna let somebody just come in and play in your face like this?
That's weird. Straight up, that's weird.
Honestly, I felt like you bringing Bay home was crazy just because you were mad that I was dancing on other guys. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to act.
So you had to somebody that was smaller than me?
Y'all kind of look a little bit alike, in my opinion. CJ's cute. I don't see a lot wrong with it.
I ain't gonna lie. She did scare me a little bit. Yo, this girl is a real freak. I'm talking about she's an eater. Off the bone.
Did he have a midget?
What it was hitting on?
She didn't speak long as Drewski's. I don't know if it was a midget. Come here.
I mean,
what size is them?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. It was.
You got it.
You got
Hey, you got that, you up.
You got it.
Go, baby.
What was hitting on? Yeah. Oh shit! I respect it because you helped me weed it out. You know what I'm saying? But what made you creep to where the points where the cameras couldn't see you though?
Third room to the right. But I mean, that wasn't the only person that was tearing rooms right either.
Hold on, you said that wasn't the only person.
If you say me,
How you f***ing everybody, man? You creeping while I'm sleeping. How you do that, man? You stabbed me in the back, bro. I don't know if I can trust you no more. I don't know if I can trust the little fella.
if you say me, bitch,
Yeah,
I'll put
hold
your
on.
ass in the chokehold.
Hold on, you pregnant.
I don't give a f. You say me, I'm gonna put your ass in the chokehold.
Hey, baby.
Hey, hold on, hey.
Oh, my baby.
Nah, that's
Oh,
weird.
my baby.
That's weird. That's
Yeah,
weird.
my baby.
Put it on Joe.
Nah, that's
Oh, my
weird.
mama.
Put it on Joe.
Oh, my mama.
Put it on Joe.
Oh, my
That's
mama.
weird. Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gave
Never.
real.
Oh, my mama, never.
You gave me. That's
Never.
crazy.
Never. I don't
You
put
weren't touching it,
I
baby.
like Big Mac,
You
baby.
wasn't touching it, baby.
I can't
Hey,
put
sit
a
down,
Big
sit
Mac.
down.
I need a
I
Big
wouldn't
Mac.
tumor you. I couldn't even get hard on you,
You
baby.
picture that?
Hey,
And I said that good. You don't even play with me like that.
I know it.
We gotta show that real situation.
I got to get real short for his ass.
Be real. You want to see what it was about?
No, I'm my mama.
It very well could be CJ's. That might be a midget baby in there. That's why the fetus head so big. The body is rotund. But I don't know. That might be why the head's so big. It could be CJ's.
I'm like top 6 foot.
First of all, that night was extremely emotional. The night that you brought baby home was extremely emotional.
Why?
Going to the club, I was getting a little bit loose. I'm a very friendly person. I mean, basically, when I saw you bring Bay home, I was just distraught. I was devastated. I was heartbroken.
Girl, you f***ed another. You not just another person. You a little
A
person.
little person. So it doesn't count as bad.
Well, half of it do. Half of it.
Do you think these ladies are acting appropriate? What is your take?
I just think after going through certain situations, they got a lot built up. They ready to go to war. Maybe going through a pregnancy, I don't know if that's pregnancy or not, but maybe if you burnt. No, if you burnt, I know how that shit be. When you burnt. Yeah, you look a lot smaller doing when they were shooting. You get a shot on zip it, you'll be alright. All you gotta do is fart. You ain't crazy. You pass gas one time, they go to baby. They go to baby.
Y'all tell me you look like a man.
My question is for Nugget. Yeah, I know you had like an ACL injury during the show. I just wanted to know like if that was cap.
It was like more of a minor fracture, and I just had to go the healing process, and no surgeries, no bones broke or nothing.
Thank God.
Yeah. Your 3 BBLs all right though?
For sure.
Do you think if you would have had a chance to stay in the competition, because you were taken out from health,
Right.
you would have had a chance at Drewski's Heart to beat Bambi and beat Switcheroo?
I feel like I would have won, but Bambi was a good choice also. And if Switcheroo would have been a choice, that would have been a good choice also.
Stop lying. You been trying to be unfriendly.
I'm not friendly. But anyways, my knee is okay, and I'm still nugget.
That ass still fat.
It's real.
Hey, that mother jump too. Do that one more time. Hey, do that one more time. No.
Let me hold your praise up.
Testing my skills on prospects is the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. You just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. If you have the skills, you can turn $1,000 into $25,000 withdrawals. And an enormous selection of players.
I'm on receivers. I mean, shit. I mean, I get it. Oh, well.
You can play prospects in over 40 states, including Texas and California. I play prospects. If you play prospects, you can win them to 1,000 times your cash on a single lineup. Sign up using promo code Drewski. Deposit and place your first $5 lineup, and $50 will appear in your account. Win or lose, that's $50 guaranteed no matter what. That's code Drewski for a free $50 bonus when you place your first lineup. Prize Picks. Daily fantasy sports made easy.
We have some of the live chats rolling in now.
Let's read some live tweet.
Gas Baby with 3 eyes said, "Why do they let Bay say the N-word?" That's weird.
That is a good question. That's a good question. That is a good question.
Then me and you have a conversation upstairs. I said, bro, you can't say shit like that. You're going to have to apologize publicly, right? And I was already going to. Okay, so just do it.
Wait, hold on, Sal. You wasn't there when she said the N-word now.
I know I wasn't. Don't get me
You wasn't there,
wrong.
though.
Listen, I wanted to slap the shit out of her shoes. Me and her was beating upstairs before we came down here.
Oh,
But
okay, for saying
I
that.
understand. To a certain extent, I'm not making no excuse. See, she's Lebanese, right? I'm not making no excuse for her.
She knows she wrong for saying what the fuck. Don't get her right.
Well, I'm not white, so
She Lebanese.
She ain't black.
She Lebanese.
She ain't black.
you say nigga all the time. You ain't no kind of here,
Hey, hold
Are you crazy?
This just in. I just heard Bay said the N-word.
Bro, how many times I gotta keep apologizing about the same damn thing?
Lebanese could be black a little bit.
At the end of the day, I live in Atlanta. I've been here for 10 years, and I'm not racist. My dad is black. My stepdad is black.
Put me back.
Your stepdad didn't give you that. That don't mean shit. Come on here. Come on here. Sit that same energy. Come on here. You're acting like you talk, done talking. I said what the fuck I said, and I love black people. That's that on that. And I will, nigga.
Hold on. Hey, but she not full black either. She not even full black. She's mixed. She mixed.
Switcheroo. The only thing you good for is running your mouth. Bae, you pump fake. You're bullshit.
Her stepdad black, but she mixed though. How she gonna try to check? Hey, she's mixed. And don't. Are you black? Are you black?
I don't see it.
Okay. He don't see color. He don't see color.
I just see contestants.
Oh, okay. Respect. Alright, we settled it. I said she mixed. Her stepdad ain't black. Her dad black. She could say it.
Let's just agree that for tonight we can all say it.
No.
We can't
all say it tonight.
Listen, if we're gonna say the N-word, I'll say it first.
You looking handsome tonight too, bro. But
Handsome is bizarre. She looks
Bizarre.
bro, I gave her a compliment. I gave her
Don't
a
talk to me like that, because I'm not your
compliment.
second choice, but thank you, babe. You look kind of handsome.
Nah, I respect it. Alright, bet. Respect.
I thought you was my man, but no, you did not turn me up. I like bitches again.
We have another never-before-seen moment that we want to play for you all. This is between TT and AP, and by AP I mean Asian persuasion.
She apologized. She's still trying to be my friend, but she get on TikTok every day talking about me. It's giving obsessed.
Someone a fat bitch sent me a cease and desist.
Who?
I sent her a motherfucking cease and desist. She said that I was on perks and I was a racist, and neither one of them is true.
Yeah, I was born perky.
So you did send her a cease and
Hell
desist.
yeah, because I'm talking about all perks and I'm racist. I ain't never been perks. I ain't never been a racist. I wake up every motherfucking day talking about T. The bitch all like T. No, bitch, yes the fuck you are. You ass, now time is my motherfucking ass. Ain't you the same Southside 3 days ago? I said, yeah, we be friends again. We're Southside.
You can run her right now. It's not bad. What? Come on.
Chill. So I can do what I gotta do and what I came for. I'm turned out. I'm going through more than y'all and y'all fighting.
K-Dot, we all heard her songs. We love her songs. We all love K-Dot songs.
You pissed on yourself, you stinky ass.
We've heard her talk.
I ain't know we was doing eliminations. They doing eliminations at the reunion.
We just want to hear from the stud that's not talking. We just anything.
They want to hear from you, Troy.
Anything you like.
Troy.
Hey, they fucking with Troy though. That's why I said Troy was fine from the jump though. Hey, Troy been fine though, bro. I told him Troy been fine, bro. Troy been fine.
Now I'm straight, but what's up though?
Troy been fine. I told y'all that. It wasn't about Troy's personality for real. Troy really, bro.
Are you into Troy?
She a dope vibe, bro. Troy, just speak on that though. They want to hear from you.
Man, what y'all want to hear? What's up?
Tell them who you is. You a boss man. Pop your shit.
Yeah, I'm that. I'm a boss.
We haven't heard from Pinch.
Pinch, yeah, what's up with Pinch? Yeah.
So, Pinch, you look good, girl. You looking like the Chloe
No, thank you,
Yeah, that little shit comes up. Hey, it's comes up though. That was that tonight.
Yeah, I know that's right, Drewski. Thank you.
Drewski, why not Pinch? Why kick Pinch off the show?
Like I said, I don't pay attention about it.
How did you feel getting kicked off by Drewski? It seemed like you played a good game. It seemed like
You know what?
he should have fell in love with you.
My feelings were hurt.
Pinch, like, for real, you just ain't bringing up to the competition side of things. Well, I was looking for you to speak a little bit more. We could catch a vibe more. Like, I didn't get that from you. It had nothing to do with race or your body, for real.
Men are a waste of time. Because, baby, I was here for you. I was down for you. Not the 50K.
The girl who got kicked off on the first night. Southside, that's her name? Okay. Southside, where's she at? I don't know. Where's Southside?
They kicked her off the show, bro.
I'm trying to figure out why she was popping so much shit and she got kicked out the first night. But okay, cool. Then my last question is for Drewski then. You moved Bay in, her fine ass in on the first night. We got to know. Did you hit Bay on the first night, my boy?
Hell no, I answered first.
I'll let Bay answer. It ain't.
Hell no, yeah.
She moved in on the big room. She moved in the big room.
Baby, we know you ain't hit that for real. You like reaction, not BBLs.
We ain't back and forth with that.
TT baby, that's my sister.
I don't
like how you treated her. What's up?
You a racist.
Oh, where you at?
He's Asian. He's Asian.
That's my sister. That's my sister. What's up? You got it, right? Come on. What's up? What's up?
I'm not fighting this musty, dusty old like, you're too old for this. You are too old for this. You are 40. 4 around the board. Yeah, it's happening. I can't imagine myself being 40 doing you, bro. That's crazy. You're 40, man.
She said like shit was shit. Girl, suck my like you been sucking
bitch. I don't want that.
Man, these
gonna email me a fake ass cease and desist from her Yahoo account. Afford a lawyer first before you want to talk shit about me.
She has a point.
I don't know what's up with me and AP. She literally delusional. You created fake internet beef. You weird as bro.
We've heard a lot tonight about Bambi, our champion. Drewski's new love. Drewski's new baby mama. But what about the woman who he almost chose? Switcheroo. What happened to her? Is she still alive? Let's find out right now. Switcheroo, you want to come up here and sit down next to your almost husband?
Let's have her take a seat. Fuck it. Why not?
Stand up on the couch.
Oh,
Stand up on the couch. You gotta some big, don't you? You gotta some big, don't you? Show 'em. You are, bitch.
Just stand right there. Just stand right there. Hold on. Let us talk.
Get on the counter. You're pressed. Get on the counter. I ain't pressed about you.
Hey, Demon.
You don't want to talk shit.
Chill. Get through the cell, man. Chill out.
I feel you because we both masculine men.
We're not gonna rock your shit. I'm trying to
Don't worry about them. All right, bet. So,
I'm trying to be nice.
how do you feel about, being runner-up? How do you feel towards me?
Obviously, I was happy for Bambi. Me and Bambi are cool. That's it.
She's scared as shit on that chair.
Nah, but it ain't about that, though. It ain't about that.
I am not scared. Joe, I'm running up and hit your shit right now. You're security. You're scared. You are. You ain't got no eyes. Don't worry about it. You are. We was cool to
What's wrong with you? Why would you ever come on a show and be all mad at the reunion? You want to pop your shit. You strong and you mad now. Like you want to.
You trying to get down.
Welcome back. Obviously, passions are flying higher. It could have been Love House. And love deserves an award. Please bear with us through moments of technical difficulty and also difficulty in controlling these out-of-control women. They're insane. Yeah, so listen, girls, and guys. Everyone calm down. You were the runner-up. You kissed Drewski, is that not true?
I did.
Did you not think you were in love at that point?
Nah.
Why not?
I thought it was a straight kiss though.
I thought it was cool. We didn't make out or nothing. Can I get a kiss?
You got the money, that's enough.
I think she makes a good point.
I want a kiss.
Who wants to see Bambi and Drewski kiss? They're in love.
Yeah, this nigga funny as fuck.
I think we just gonna.
We gonna get a kiss.
I gave you enough. I gave you enough.
They like your PDA.
Yeah, PDA. I'm not into PDA. That's not what I'm into.
You kissed this?
I know, but it was another thing that
There's a hidden camera.
That's what we had.
We have another clip we want to play. This has to do with Demon, who during our ranch episode seemed like she fell in love with someone not named her boyfriend.
Girl, you sent the DM.
What? Hold up. Blake is really freaking cute. Like, it's definitely more of my type than Drewski.
We had a ranch episode.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the country,
Yes.
and you saw a guy who was running the farm.
Look.
And nature is attractive to everybody,
Yeah.
especially you.
Yeah.
When it slipped down it.
He was very, yeah.
Why are y'all DMing with each other? Is this after the show or during the show? And you thought she was low, that's my boy. Of course you don't send it to me, duh. It's always been bros before.
I mean, we follow each other on Instagram, and, you know, we... That's AI, I swear to God. It's AI. I swear to God it's AI.
Oh, that's AI. And the whole screenshot, and that's AI.
Look!
You know what I'm saying? Oh, now you forgot.
And let's talk about your OnlyFans. How's your OnlyFans doing since the show?
Okay, we don't got to talk about that. Who else got an OnlyFans? Raise your hand. What the you got you pregnant.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't post shit, but shit, since I've been at the show, I've been blowing up.
People are watching the show not to hear you bitch and moan and fight. They're listening. They want to hear what happened, the romantic entanglement you got into.
Yes.
Who here has a story that we haven't heard yet?
Babe, you want to speak to that?
No, I just feel like it was a lot of animosity towards me from like the very first time I stepped into the show. And that kind of
Do you feel like the women are against BBLs?
That has to be it, because I went on the show with no makeup on. Ain't no in this room did that.
I did. I did.
No, y'all can say it. Y'all can say it, but y'all truly did it. Y'all truly did it. I feel uncomfortable today with makeup on because I don't wear makeup. Y'all truly did it.
That is true. She don't wear makeup.
I don't wear
when
makeup.
I met her at the club, she ain't had no makeup on.
But listen, all studs don't wear makeup.
All studs do wear makeup. You did have makeup on. You did have makeup on one night.
That was one night.
You had a skirt on.
This is my weird.
Yeah, but she hiding that ass. That's all it is. You hiding that ass. You had it over with that skirt on.
You didn't even give me the chance. You didn't even me for real.
We have one more clip we want to show.
Shorty said I snuck her. I never snuck her. I never snuck nobody or jumped anybody in my life.
If you think I got my ass beat, you're out of right. That's mine.
That's why she got stuck. Period. That's why she got stuck. It was a sneak. That's why she got stuck. Like I said, sneak.
So do you want to snap?
Not no more, bitches. I appreciate it.
Stop me in, mommy. Stop me in. Stop me in.
I'm not a bitch. Right now. Come on. Right now.
Get off the couch! Get off the couch!
Get off the couch.
Get off the couch! I'm not. Oh!
Yeah, like y'all know I don't be caring. Yeah, I told y'all I wasn't fighting here for nothing. I had to be busy with bitches. I'm really on it. Like, she thought I wasn't about to come here and be on it. Like, who told you to wear heels today? No, bitch, get in the paint. Then she had all these securities in front of her. She got all that f***ing mouth, but had 12 securities in front of her. Cause I want to use
Of course she snuck me again, you guys. Of course she snuck me again. That's all they can do.
Oh my god.
She's scared me. She keep coming for all these other bitches. They like her. Come for big dog. Yeah.
Good tribute about that.
come get it, hoe. When you gotta wear motherfucking rings on every hand, and you stand on the motherfucking couch, and you won't get off the motherfucking couch to fight nobody, you are scary, period.
I'm good.
Bro, what the fuck?
One more tweet,
Bro, what the fuck?
Oh, this is wild. Go back to this.
Oh my god, bro. What? There's no way, bro.
Watch my way. Like, oh, you first to go back.
Bro, what the fuck?
Bro, bitch, I get money up. You got money from selling.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
That nigga always fucking himself.
She bought some guy a car, and then he stopped talking to her, and she's dead broke again. She fumbled the bag.
A bitch need not to worry about me worry about getting that ass popped.
Pop it. Come pop it.
Bitch, you do what you with the $2 ass. That's what you need, ho. You need that money.
Yo, this nigga just be picking.
Get back from that 50,000. I'm trying to get that 50,000 back.
You didn't have to worry about me. You talking about go back on the road selling that. Dick that.
Who was selling down the road, though? I want to know.
We got a question from the crowd.
She was selling down the road.
Did you spend the money or you still got the money?
I got some of it, but it's none of y'all business. Yes, I did.
She got some of it.
For my family, yes, I did. I bought my own place, yes, I did. I got me a car, yes, I did.
Holy shit.
What about this one? Life of Aaliyah. That Southside's so dumb she had a watch party for being on the show for only 10 minutes.
Where's Southside at? She's still here.
It says, mine and God 69, TT baby, old ass, need a date someone her own age.
And I always do.
This is what the tweet is saying, TT.
That my DMs flooded. They said you a fool.
No, they didn't. They didn't say.
I told you every time
Hey, we have a question from the crowd. And it's not for you.
So my question is, do you really like get turned on by these studs?
I feel like the studs bring a different perspective of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of women can't bring that to the table, but like, a lot of women in this house brought a different perspective. Like, T. Grizz is one of the ones I really felt turned on by.
Right.
I was turned on by T. Grizz.
She really looked like T. Grizz.
T. Grizz, yeah. Another person I felt that connection with was Timothy. Yeah.
Okay.
She wearing that shit. Yeah. Now the thing about me is with studs, I like to respect the prerogative of what they feel like. I want to get into the world.
Stupid ass niggas, bro.
I feel where they coming from.
I'm trying to let you know where I'm coming from.
Straight up.
You bullshit.
Let me in.
This is from Rob the God. That girl, Meatball, got her ass beat in baddies. No wonder she went to Could Have Been Love. Pick on someone your own size.
Oh, man.
Boom.
Why did you read that shit?
Never got my ass beat on baddies. Never.
Well, I didn't tweet it.
I think so.
Whoever the fuck was, I never.
This is a new one from Rob the God said. That girl, Meatball, looks like she's lying. She definitely got her ass beat on.
Oh, what's it going crazy?
You say that. You said that. You didn't say that. You said that. You said that.
So Drewski Drewski, I mean, you heard a lot
Click
of the
the
girls,
thing,
you
you
heard the
say
fans.
you
How
25
do you
ain't lay yet. What the fuck?
Honestly, I
Niggas
feel
don't
like
say
I'm
that shit.
I don't know the kid is mine, but you know, it is what it is. If it does end up being that she not bloated and she not like she
Niggas
don't
gonna
need to
take
take
all
off.
that. You know I bloated.
If it end up that way, it is what it is. You know, I still feel the same way about switcheroo that I did before. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I've lost any feelings for her. Yeah, at the end of the day, you know, I feel like I make the right selection, but I don't like that all y'all beefing. I don't condone that type of behavior. Anybody got any last words?
What I gotta say is time to f*** out.
Oh, shit. What the f*** you gotta say?
Again, I ain't got no problems with no motherfucking body. I'm a real ass bitch from the beginning, from the
Oh my God, we no.
But at the end of the day,
Dude, shit.
There's one thing Indians agree on all night is this.
52.
Kiss.
Check it out.
Thank you for coming. Could have been love season 2. Who knows?
Did Drewski find love? Maybe not, but maybe he did. But maybe not.
I felt like in my heart that I made the right decision. Did I or did I not? Y'all let me know. Will it be a season 2? We'll see.
Yo, this shit is fucking ridiculous.
But that nigga really bust his fucking face with that hoe.
I could not believe that nigga did bust his ass. What the fuck?
This nigga Drewski is fucking funny, bro.
Go loud over here. See what that nigga like.
Won they game?
That's a good question.
In Boston. Who was Orlando?
Damn.
I think it's right here.
Boston. Pull him out. Tatum 37-14.
Cute.
21 11. 18 7 7. 19 5.
30-7.
Jesus. That's a complete team. Paolo went to work. Franz had to look cool at 24.
They going back to back?
Oh, they definitely go to the finals. They definitely go to the finals.
You got Celtics OKC?
OKC.
Is it gonna be Celtics OKC or Celtics Nuggets?
Celtics OKC.
I'm telling you, I really want my nigga Russ to get one food.
Nah, nigga.
I just, bro, he look rested.
There's no way you can go against OKC, bro. There's no way, bro.
He's a Russ started OKC. What you mean?
Them
Russ
young niggas
started.
is cold, bro.
The nigga Russ made
Them young
OKC.
niggas is cold, bro.
So why not Russ
wanna
made OKC, bro? What? So Russ ain't made OKC. He want.
That's cool. That's cool. I understand, but I moved on, bro. I'm trying to tell you, nigga. I sat there and watched the thick of it, nigga. Damn near made me want to stop watching.
I want to see two people win the ring. Russ and Luka. Luka them get that.
They about to get bounced out.
They finna get booted.
They about to get booted and tooted up.
On Tuesday. They out of there.
They out of there.
The niggas got a chance.
I hope they get beat.
The niggas got a chance.
Nigga, the Clippers is that's a good ass team, though.
Shit, that's another complete team.
They going against them right now.
They game on right now?
Nah, that was the game that they won. Oh, nigga, Dame just got hurt.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
That nigga, they won by a lob. Jokic threw AG a lob and GG. At the last second. Literally. Dame hurt.
Damn. Ankle? This is
Achilles or some shit.
He grabbed his Achilles. Yes, Achilles for sure.
Yep. He knew it. Wrap it up. GG. Dang.
Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some fucking shit, boy?
Fuck.
Heard that shit. Like, that shit's like your whole fucking leg is on fire, nigga.
That's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Damn. I heard something about the drug. A little rumor.
Alright, bro. Have a good night, brother.
I hate Jesus, man. Do your thing. This drug heard the nigga. He dropped that nigga Shador so late. Because it brought so many eyes to the draft on all 3 days.
That's a good theory. He still went to the fucking Browns.
The team that was anticipating draft in the first place.
True.
He was supposed to go, like, it was going to be the fucking Browns or the Ravens. He was going to go to. But it's crazy because he drafted a cold-ass quarterback. He drafted one quarterback. The lefty, Billy Gates. So, like, why would they do it? I hate when they do it. I hate when people draft 2 quarterbacks, 2 young quarterbacks. Like,
you about to get a trade?
Somebody could get their career wasted. That's how I go. That shit be sad.
You trying to snub you up out of it?
He's not working. They got 5 quarterbacks on the roster now. Joe Flacco. Doin, Thompson, Billy Gardner, Shador. A lot of people. The veteran was Joe Flacco was of course.
Yeah.
And it's depending on how long he can stay healthy. You know, it's just Joe Flacco time now because he's older.
Rebound leaks out to Nemhard. Open look, Neesmith. And it bounces in. Everything is going down for the Pacers. Talk about touch right there.
That nigga just dropped 2.
To the fucking, what was it, the 6th round? The 6th fucking round. Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
Cool.
That's unheard of.
I ain't gonna give KPJ the ball.
Takes them on. Yeah, right now, out of sorts offensively for Milwaukee. No flow, no rhythm. Certainly not knocking down 3-pointers other than Lopez. And with Giannis on the bench,
He's crazy. What's going on, bro? What do you think it is, bro?
Okay, Nick Saban said, he got on ESPN. He got on ESPN yesterday morning. Talking about some. He believes. He said he talked to somebody and he said he believed it what the person said. That's what he said. He said he talks with all the NFL GMs. Somebody made up a false narrative and they just went along with it. He said this is what he said. All the GMs agreed just to go along with that narrative. And that's coming from Nick said, an ex-NFL coach, an ex-college coach who led a dynasty. He went on ESPN. Come on, so if he had that theory, it got to be some type of it's probably not that exactly, but some pertaining to that type of it's corruption. Like they trying to fuck this nigga over. It was over him. They said he was too, I guess, arrogant. He didn't like his ego. Yes, but it's crazy though. And if you ask him, he said he always talks with the teams he had with great. So like, you know,
Excuse me,
it's
are
really
you shopping online while standing in line?
Yeah.
Me too. I just bought a croquet set using PayPal.
Cool.
And PayPal
they
lets
usually
you
hold
choose
it.
how it
I'm glad the nigga got drafted though. Glad the nigga Shiloh got to a team too.
You're not gonna sing again, are you?
Sure.
What?
Yep.
No.
All the Colorado niggas, they gonna be playing each other. Like, every single nigga that's that was on Colorado last year, they gonna play against each other. So you got the Panthers, Jazz, yeah, so what's the nigga name? Weston, who went to Ravens. Ravens and Browns. Yeah, Ravens and Browns in the same division. And they in the AFC, so one of them gonna play the Jazz. Goddamn Panthers. That nigga other receiver for the Panthers. The two receivers for the Panthers. And the defense nigga for the Panthers. Two niggas they signed for the Packers. And then the Buccaneers, they all in the same division. So like that's all of that right there. Then it was Shiloh. Buccaneers, so it's the Buccaneers, Browns, Ravens, and motherfucking Jazz. And Panthers. So all the AFC teams they gonna play each other, and niggas with the NFC they gonna play each other. That's crazy.
I feel like the NFL be doing that shit on purpose.
That's literally what that's what it
They don't
seems
want
like.
They don't want like that's
what it
why,
seems like.
bro. If you want to win, right? If you want to win,
get the best players.
Get the best players. I don't give a fuck if it's the same team. Draft them, nigga. That's the best team. Get them niggas. Keep them niggas together. Why would you split them up?
You see, the Eagles got fucking enough sense to do this shit. The Eagles got fucking now. They got 10 of Georgia's defense.
Exactly. Why would
the niggas they got on defense won 2 national championships with Georgia?
That makes sense.
They got 2. They got 4 now. They got 5 niggas. They got 5 niggas on their team already.
Bro, that makes
and they just drafted 2 more.
That makes perfect sense.
And then niggas, bro,
it makes perfect sense because like, why not? Because nigga, those are the best niggas. Why not?
I said, you know, the only team who was thugging against Georgia, motherfucking Alabama. I said the Cowboys, you're gonna get all Alabama players. Who the fuck we compete with in our division? The fucking Eagles.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
And they
Nigga,
dominate all that.
it might look like collusion. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Handle the fit, nigga. Give me the money, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Give me them.
We need to get all them Alabama.
Give me all of them. Give me all of them.
Niggas, fool.
Give me all of them.
The Georgia niggas whooping our ass, man.
Oh, I need. Because them niggas, bro.
We draft niggas from goddamn Penn State.
Because like they know each other. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Like they
been balling for years.
But like they share dorms with each other.
They've been rooming. It's funny, like for the niggas I was saying, like for the niggas they room.
Bro, it's deep, bro.
That's
that
actual
shit
brotherhood.
Nigga, yeah, bro.
That's
Like,
actual brotherhood.
nigga, when you live with somebody,
you gonna thrive with them.
You wanna, bro. You going to practice? You waking up, meeting team meetings. Doop. Alright, bro, we back at the crib. And then we about to go out, nigga, because then we tired of this shit. Then we ready to fuck something, but we might fight one night, bro.
Let's have a little steam,
bro. Come on, bro. Go draft them niggas. Yes. Why would you go draft a nigga from Penn State and then put him with a nigga from Georgia and then a nigga from goddamn me SoCal?
Look, type in Eagles. Type in let me see. How would you say it? Eagles. Georgia players on the Eagles.
Damn.
And all them niggas.
Jesus Christ.
These are the niggas on Georgia team, right? Well, nigga. And bro, they are so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bro.
That makes sense, bro. Because, nigga.
And I'll watch these niggas play every fucking year against Bama.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it make sense for like
to go draft them?
A nigga, you see what these niggas are doing in your division.
Yep.
Okay, who was beating their team when they went to college? Let's go see. They in the SEC.
That's like, bro,
Alabama. Let's go see.
That's what makes sense, right? That makes football sense.
See, and that's what we said offensive tackle. We got Alabama. So I see what I thought it was the route they was gonna go. We were finna get some SEC, some Bama niggas.
Bro, but it's deeper than that, bro. It's like political, bro. You gotta think about it like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to the Cowboys, nigga, Jerry just trying to make it like barely winnable. So he can cut costs.
That's some real shit, though.
That's real shit.
That's some real shit.
Because it ain't no purpose.
That's the richest, cheapest thing ever.
Bro, because it ain't no purpose on like, why would you put out so much resources on them winning? Why?
You don't got to.
You don't have to. You are literally the #1 sports team.
And think about it.
Bro, in the world.
And people fail to realize. You know, we got on there like, boo-boo, Cowboys ain't been to Super Bowl 30 years. This nigga Jerry Jones already got his Super Bowls. Bro, what the fuck does he care about?
He don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
He got his trophies, nigga.
That nigga good.
He still can say, shit, I got more than I got more than
all.
This is my when I bought this team,
this is my league.
I still got more than all you fuckers.
Yep. It makes perfect sense.
Like this, so all the shit that we be, if the fans be mad about,
he don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Go trade for this. Go.
He don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
He don't care.
Jerry don't give a fuck about none of that.
He got his wins. He got his money.
Bare basics, like bare bones. Y'all gonna take this 8. Y'all gonna take 9-8. 8-9. This 10-8.
He gonna be good with it. You know why? Because he probably will be in the media every week and he's getting paid for that shit. He's getting. But he getting paid for
off season, every week. It never missed.
I never miss. First take before I go to work in the morning. Cowboys. They talking about that ass. They talking about Jerry Jones.
Never miss, bro.
I watch Get Up. They were the Cowboys.
Bro, it's.
Nigga, you ain't want to talk about no basketball? Ain't the basketball game going on over there?
Nope. Cowboys more interesting. America don't want to hear about no fucking basketball. They want to hear about the Cowboys.
If it's bad or good,
they want to hear about the Cowboys. It is what it is. It ain't been that way since the goddamn 90s.
Nigga, before even born, nigga.
Before even born.
But that's like American team, nigga.
Literally. Nigga give a fuck about, hey, like the Chiefs. We ready for y'all when the football start.
For real. Coach franchise in the league, you don't hear about the niggas at all.
Don't hear about the niggas. What the fuck?
You hear about the mediocre niggas. Mediocre as fuck.
That's quick.
We had some good seasons. Yeah, I feel like it's slow for a little bit.
Don't shoot that. Good pass. Good. Them niggas stop missing. I mean, they start hitting.
They ain't no update on down.
It's really good.
20 people see the screen.
I'm still in on.
Pop down. Kevin Porter Jr.
Hey, I'm finna turn that bitch.